Hi! Welcome to the Beetle and Grimm's Pandemonium Warehouse Shopping Network. Shipping Goblin Bob here is going to tell you all about our new Platinum Edition. It's my favorite.
Thanks, George. Friends, are you tired of putting a cat, a flask of poison, and a source of radiation into a sealed box and having to settle for a cat that's dead or alive? Well, Beetle and Grimm's Pandemonium Warehouse has the product for you. Introducing the Schrodinger's Cat Platinum Edition. With the Schrodinger's Platinum Box, you can have both versions of your pet at the same time. Free yourself from objective collapse and enjoy a cat that simultaneously exists in two decoherent realities. It's time for atomic indeterminacy to enter the macroscopic domain. It's time for Schrodinger's Cat Platinum Edition.
Yeah. She's totally dead. But totally alive.
Only from Beetle and Grimm's Pandemonium Warehouse. Simultaneously available and sold out now.
And hello, we're here. Welcome back to Banner Badgers. Hi everyone. I'm Dave. That's it, really. We'll see you later. Bye. This is Return to Rise of the Runelords. I've got my book here somewhere. I've lost it already. We're doing, I'm getting messages left, right, and centre now. Look, God, I'm streaming, people. I'm streaming. Right, we do that again. All right. I'm Dave. As you know, if you've seen this before, hi to everyone who's joined us in chat at the moment. We'll get to you in a sec. We've got some special kind of giveaways for you coming up straight away, actually. But this is about Rise of the Runelords by Peso. I need another beer. Thank you. All right, I'll see you later. But, of course, welcome and hello to all of my lovely players. Hello, players.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, DM.
Hello. As you can see, Yelena or Sharon is not here this evening with us. She's gone off to do something better. So she couldn't be with us, so she has gone to lunch. But she'll be with us again next week. Now, of course, we, as you know, we generally have 5 main players and our special 6 special guest player, if you like. And this week we have none other than Ed VIVIAN from Ed's Gaming Emporium.
Hello.
Ed.
Hey, Ed.
Hey, Ed.
So
Hello.
Ed owns an e-commerce shop here in the UK selling board games, RPGs, miniatures, and not only that, he sells internationally as well. So anyone watching anywhere from outside the UK, or if you're watching this on YouTube over the weekend or next week or whenever, check him out. Well, not him, the shop. You can check him out.
You are more than welcome to check me out. It's absolutely fine.
There you go, you see. But Ed's going to be doing some, so we'll have our little kind of a Q&A with Ed a bit later on. We've got a few kind of things to show you, some items which are coming soon. So you can get your kind of special pre-orders in with Ed a little bit earlier maybe. And plus, with our Band of Badgers gift voucher code word, you'll get 10% off. So that's a pretty good deal. We'll come on to that in a bit. And we're doing some giveaways as well. Ed's brought in a load of giveaways, and we're going to get those
Just
done.
off screen, I've got a small pile of exciting stuff to throw at people.
And that's
Virtually, not physically.
Virtually. Well, you could
Can
try.
we enter this time? Can we enter?
I think we should. I think there should be something that we do get a chance to kind of, have a chance.
I can do
of
something
winning
for you guys. I don't mind doing that.
There you go. See? But also, as well as Ed, thank you to all of our supporters. Now, all of our supporters who have come on to help us over lockdown. We've done 2 previous lockdown streams. But this is kind of our biggest one, our current one. It's our first weekly session as well. And you'll see in the box below me, not my name, the bit below that, we'll have some adverts from all of our sponsors. And basically, it's a 10% discounts from their shops and their services just for you. So just for our audience, you get access to those discounts. So do keep an eye on all the little kind of boxes below. Now, not just that, not just our supporters, but also, as always, a huge thank you to Beetle and Grimm. which are sponsoring this kind of event. But that's because, as you can see, or the box that was previous to this one, is they are doing their very first Kickstarter. It's the Complete Character Chronicles. It's a fantastic kind of a book that you keep for just for one character, a birth certificate, a death certificate, everything you need. So if you're a wizard, it has all the spells and all the information you need for your race and your class, plus an entire collection of all your spells. So you don't need to go rummaging for all your different books. You have everything in one volume, specifically designed for your character, and it's a fantastic thing. So the best thing about coming back, this is our 5th session of Rise of the Runelords, is that we're now 1 week closer to the Kickstarter. The Kickstarter will start on the 27th of October. So again, we're really looking forward to doing that. Now, if you're regular here at Panda Badgers, you all know we also have a number of giveaways to do. Now, we're going to have a few bits to do. So we're doing things a little bit differently because every week we have more stuff to give away. And every week we try and do different things to get through to people. So what we have this week is we're going to give away a Beadle and Grimm t-shirt. So we'll pull a draw a bit later on just to see what's going on. If you're a lucky winner, send us your email address. One of our moderators will pick up a whisper, or they will whisper you. They'll get your email address. We'll pass it on to Beadle and Grimm, and you can pick any t-shirt from their range, and it will be sent out in the post to you. Cool. So we've also got PDFs and books from Paizo. Now, if you're outside of the US, you're going to get a PDF. However, if you're inside the US and you do win, pretty much you're going to get a pocket-sized edition of one of their books. And I think you can pick from scratch. We've also got Dungeon Fog 30-day full premium access. We've got codes here with us now, which are ready to go. And we're just going to kind of have a look at who's in the chat. We'll pick some names out. We'll do it through the kind of event, and we'll see how many of those we can get rid of. Now, we've also got Eldritch Foundry. Now, Eldritch Foundry make custom minis. They are based in Australia, and they do these fantastic, you probably can't see it that well, they do these fantastic minis. There's my Gnome Wizard from my Curse of Strahd campaign, and here is, there's the wolf that they sent me. It's a lovely kind of design, got the saddle on there and everything. And then this is their logo. For those who don't know, Eldritch Foundry. So they 3D printed one of those as well. So thank you very much for that, to Eldritch Foundry for doing that. And you'll also get an information card. So I'll center one on my screen. You get there's my wolfie, and there's some background. So that was really kind of nice of them. So thank you very much to them. So we are giving one of these away. You have a chance to win your very own custom mini, and it comes in a very handy tin. All their custom minis come in a tin, which is really, really nice. Now, if you want to win one of these, listen carefully. This is what you have to do. This episode that you're watching live now on Twitch will go up on YouTube probably sometime over the weekend. Today's Thursday, so it will go live on the weekend. All you have to do to be in with a chance to win one is go to our YouTube channel. You'll see the details in the live chat on one of the sides. Over there, I think. Probably. Subscribe, like the video, and in the comments below the video, just add the word Foundry. That's all you have to do. What we'll do, next week when we come back, we'll pick a winner. Nice and easy. So that's all you have to do is go to YouTube, like and subscribe to us, and in the comments below, just add the word Foundry, and we'll pick a winner. Now, as I mentioned before, at halftime, we'll have a Q&A session with Ed, Gaming Emporium. We'll be doing that. Also, below me, you'll see some announcements coming up. We have 2 coming soon items, which they're just there as a little teaser of something that's coming up soon. But also, we have a little bit of audience participation. So, if you're familiar with Beadle and Grimm, you will know that Matthew Lillard is also part of Beadle and Grimm. He's one of the guys. Now, we are asking our audience every week to generate part of one of his characters. So we're gonna have Matt come on as Beadle at some point, but also we're gonna have Matt. We're gonna get Matt to play the character that you create. So far, Steve, what's the results at the moment?
So far we have a Leshy Bard armed with a set of bagpipes.
A Leshy Bard. If you don't know what a Leshy is, it's a plant-based life form. Is that right, Steve?
It is a plant-based life form, and there are many plants to choose from. There is your Groots, there is your wild leeks, fungi. There's really it's an open world choice. There's some great ideas on Google. There's some great pictures on Pinterest. So yeah, let's hope it has some real fun with it, because it's a fun character to play.
Cool. Now, as well as all that's going on, there's even more. So I mentioned thank you to all our supporters, but also thank you to everyone here, everyone who's been with us since day one, everyone who's been with us since the session 0 went up and the session 1. We've made loads of new friends. You'll start to see some kind of names pop up in live chat. If you're watching this on YouTube, again, just join in. If you can find us live, please do. I know in the States it's middle of the afternoon on a working day, so it's a little bit difficult, but right now it's 9:20 in the evening in the UK, so we're going to have some beers, we're going to have some drinks. We don't take this too seriously, we're going to have a laugh, and we're going to play a really, really cool game. But if you're watching us on Twitch, don't forget your Twitch Prime subs. It doesn't cost you a penny. If you have your Twitch Prime sub left, I think it's called Twitch Gaming or Prime Gaming now, but it means we get £2. And that's it. We get £2 for every Prime, which probably means when we save up all the pennies, we'll have enough to buy pizza next year, because we're in lockdown here in the UK, and we're probably about to go into our second lockdown as well. So yeah, we need pizzas. It keep us going. We're just gonna...
Cookies would be nice.
Cookies? You want some beer and chocolates?
Not a beer would be nice. Yeah.
You know, I've been asking for beer and chocolates for a while now. It's like, yeah, it's just, you know,
good combo.
Sponsored by a brewery. That would be good, wouldn't it?
I mean, look at Rupp's face. He really wants them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look how
He's been living off Werther's Originals for a long time now, hasn't he, Chris?
We need some Maltesers. Although I do have my pick up a penguin, so
Yeah.
that is my DM snack of choice. For
Oh,
this
the
evening.
nostalgia. That's old school.
Oh yeah.
I had a
Well,
penguin
Got
in
it out of his
time.
lunchbox.
They've still got a joke on there, but shall I read it out here? What do penguins wear to the beach?
Don't know. What a penguins wear to the beach.
Flipper flops.
Oh,
That's some psychic damage right there. That joke.
yeah.
There
Roll
you
a
go,
d10.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah, good
It's
start.
a natural 1 on a d20. Right, let's have a look and see who's in chat. I can see loads of names. I'm just going to go through and see. Oh, Michaela. Hello, Michaela. How are you doing? She's probably at work as well. Hi, Michaela. Michaela works at Twitch now, and literally working now. Who else we got? Josh McGuire from the McGuire Review. Hello, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Session 0, Ryan, how you doing? We love your,
Hey, Ryan.
Love the shirts. Very, very nice to see you all. Who else we got? Blade Song, we was just talking to you on just before the show. Blade Song got in touch, and I think they were catching up. I think he was catching up on some of the episodes. He made some comments on the YouTube stuff. All good. But I think we've sorted out one of those things for you. The one about Paizo, I'll give him a nudge. Who else we got? Neurological, Neura, hi, how you doing? Thank you very much for doing that, and for chatting on email earlier. That was great fun. We'll arrange sometime to have a proper catch up. But this is me. This is it. It doesn't really. It's yes. That you know. This is not big production values of any kind. This is it.
It's your own personal dimensional pocket, isn't it, though?
It is, yeah. I'll leave here soon, one day, maybe. But who knows? And Sean's in there. Hi, Sean. Sean is our cartoonist. So Sean, we're working with Sean at the moment. Again,
Look at this.
Some cool stuff. So all the character artwork behind our players has been done by Sean. We're also trying to work on an intro trailer with the still images that Sean has put together. He's also done some other bits and pieces. Again, check out the box below. We've got some more stuff coming soon. And also his Instagram will pop up as well. So check that out. He is open for commissions. If you wanted him to do anything, but there's some really cool stuff coming. If you're following us on Twitter at RPG Badgers, we're putting a load of stuff out on there as well. So again, do check it all out. Right, how are we doing? Everyone good?
Awesome.
Everyone ready? So we have a bit to get through. So shall we just crack on? Yes. Yes. I'm mute.
Why not?
Working? Yes.
Yo. Mike's run.
Everyone's like, yeah, I've just had too many beers now.
Not enough.
Yeah,
I've only had 2.
yeah,
Shocking.
I need a
But
top. Right. So,
I've got Bacardi Breezer in here.
send him back. Send him back.
Too much like your character, Josh. Too much like him.
I live vicariously through my character.
Not vicariously. So, last episode, we managed to survive what's called the Catacombs of Wrath, which is the small tunnels beneath the town of Sandpoint. And you managed to find 2 new friends. Do you remember who they are?
Yeah.
Zamba?
Yes.
Zambanala and Caven.
Those are the ones, yeah.
Yeah, otherwise known as Ryan and Theo. Thank you very much for joining us. Theo from Gallant Goblin, by the way. Check his out. Oh, he's there. He's there right now. Check him out. Then you managed to get back to the relative safety of the Rusty Dragon Tavern in the little coastal town of Sandpoint, where for the next 2 days you have rested and recuperated. That'll do. Recuperated. Healed your wounds, especially Harrison, who really needed it after a grazed knee.
Yeah. Walk it off next time.
Peter Griffin moment.
It is a Peter Griffin moment. Yes. It's and then in the morning, on this particular day, you've walked downstairs to get your breakfast at the Rusty Dragon, and Amiko is behind the bar. She welcomes everyone, and as you walk into the bar, you notice that Professor Elias seems to have gotten up early today. He's rearranged some of the tables and chairs, and seems to be feverishly writing out notes and information and plotting out maps. Amiko has dragged the hero notice board indoors from outside, and Elias is also putting a bit of string and pins and kind of linking some bits and pieces together. So, what would you like to do?
Hey, amigo, is there any sausages going? Need some breakfast.
Sorry, Elias, I didn't mean to interrupt you. You can go.
No, that's fine. I was just trying to attract their attention before they start getting distracted with thoughts of breakfast and sausages. I'm going to ask them for a difficult task this morning. I'm going to ask them to multitask. So Harrison, that means doing 2 things at the same time.
Oh, yes. Well, I can move both hands, you see.
Yes, one for eating and one for thinking with.
But what about second breakfast?
Yes, what about
There's
first
time
breakfast?
for second breakfast after we've planned. See, so I'm sure you've all been busy preparing for our next step in this, protecting Sandpoint while Sheriff Baylor is away. I've spent the last 2 days, learning some new spells. I've managed to unlock the secrets of the second level of magic, and I've been carving some new rings on the arcane. I've been making some scrolls, and I've been putting this money that we made from selling Suto's loot to good use, preparing for our next adventure. Because we've got to defend Sandpoint from this potential attack from these 200 goblins. So I thought this morning,
more slicing of the goblins then.
yes, but more strategic slicing of the goblins.
I am always strategic. I split their head.
This is a threat, and there are only 4 of us now. Unfortunately, it appears the captain has had some pressing engagements elsewhere, shall we say. So for now, we need to make a plan for how we're going to reach Thistletop and and what we're going to do about this whole episode, I suppose. So I thought we'd take some notes and get some thoughts down and then see where we go from there. You know, I've started us off. I've written the main players down. You know, I thought we could start with Torbin. You know, Torbin was the old minister of the church before it burnt down. He was murdered along with his daughter Nualia, and it appears Nualia had a relationship with Zuto. Zuto was obviously Miko's brother. Zuto was the one that killed his father in the glassworks, and it appears the glassworks were being used as a way into the town, a secret way into the town for the goblins. And then, of course, we found the journal, and the journal told us all about Nualia's plans to turn into some sort of succubus or demon, and it hinted at powers that she gained from her mother.
Just
I think you might have missed out that
there.
we killed Zuto first.
We did kill Zuto, yes.
Just to point out, Elias, that if anyone has any other information that they would like to share, they can do. Okay? So this is an open discussion, not just Elias telling you his point of view. Okay? Okay.
I can eat sausages and listen to planning at the same time.
It's okay, Master Tolkien. I've instructed Befana. She's in the kitchen now. She knows what you like.
Thank you, amigo.
For you as well, Master Rub. I know you're very hungry in the mornings.
Yeah, I can get through quite a bit.
Yes, we've seen you put that. Yes.
Yeah, I've been mostly resting up for the last 2 days and eating.
Indeed, Master Rob. If I did not know better, I'd say you had the stomach of a giant.
Yeah, I've also unusually I've cleaned up a little. I don't have the sailor's coat on anymore, and actually have some proper armor.
What is that smell, Rob? Have you used soap?
I tried. I think I missed a few bits, but.
You smell good.
I don't know.
Slap him on the back heartily.
I fall off the stool.
So, what? You know, I have a good memory. I remember a lot of things, and we have to stop this raid. I don't know when it's going to be. So we have to make a plan. Something was going on in that temple. We found that mutant goblin, Coriolis, and Caven told us about some of the other creatures that might be at Thistletop, a bugbear, brute or Bruthavus, or and well,
we can go after the bugbears, right?
Did anybody have a chance to investigate the liquid?
That is a very good point. I'd forgotten all about that.
And then I bring it out, the vial out, and just give it another sniff and.
I was going to say, does it make your gag reflex go?
I'm halfway through a sausage and I spit it out.
Do not waste the sausages, Master Rob.
I mean, just the memory of it. I shouldn't have eaten it. Sorry.
Well, do you remember what you did? I think you just stuck your finger in, wasn't it?
Yeah. Don't stick your finger in funny liquid and it's not going to help you.
Projectile vomit.
Yeah. Yeah. While you guys were slow motion cool walking into the room, I kind of
the smoke behind us and the flares and stuff.
I was sick in the back. Yeah.
I have a feeling that the liquid has something to do with something. I don't know.
So did you make an investigation in the last 2 days, Rob?
I kind of just left it in my backpack.
Does it still look the same, Dave? If he's shown it.
It's exactly, yeah. If you show it around, it's the same brown, swirly, oily liquid.
Do you remember how it seemed to climb into the vessel you put it in?
Yeah.
Almost like it was alive or something. I don't know.
Well, do you want to have a look at it, Elias? Because you know, I mean, I can see if it's godly, but that's about it.
godly puke liquid.
Yeah.
Okay, I will have a look, and maybe we'll do that after. I'd just like to get down some more notes. So.
Something about her hand.
Yes, her hand. Yes, she
Yes,
replaced her hand, didn't she?
Yes, he did not like the hand. He said he hoped the rest of it would be better when it was finished.
So, and Caven, I believe, he said something about a woman with the hand at Thistletop. So, I guess that confirms that Noalia is at Thistletop.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, Harrison, are you all right?
How's your knee, brother?
Oh, yes. Well, knee is fine. I sent a letter to my brother. I was a bit curious as to know why he was suddenly left in the morning. So I sent him a letter to inform him of our journeys and everything else in the 2 days that we've been spending here in Sandpoint. But yes, I'm curious to know the journal. It had some attack plans, but I can't recall if there were multiple attacks or whether there was any positions on where they were, whether they were obvious or just trying to work out where we could potentially, position ourselves if an attack were to happen again, I suppose.
I think we need to take the fight to them, not wait for them to attack us.
Oh, yes, of course.
What do you think, Prof?
I think that is the best strategic plan, yes. I don't think there are enough of us to defend the town from 200 goblins.
No. And if we find them, maybe we can bottleneck them.
I had maybe a different idea.
No, go ahead. You are the clever one.
Goblins, well, they're tiny little creatures, and they I guess they will flee from a greater force. Now, we can't outnumber them, but maybe if we took out their leaders, maybe if we took down Noalia or this bugbear brute, then the tribes would disband. We've already taken down Coriolis, and Caven told us that he was a goblin hero, I think, from the Seven-Toothed tribe. Now, if we can do the same for the other tribe, and Noalia, who I'm assuming is going to be in charge, maybe that would demoralise the goblins enough that they wouldn't want to attack the town. The town needs defending, but maybe we leave that to the guards that are remaining here, and hope that Sheriff Baylor returns with reinforcements soon.
Well, yes, so maybe we can share the plans to the guards so that they're at least prepared for the attacks. If worst case scenario they do still attack, they know where it's coming from potentially.
Yes.
Well, they can post guards at the entrance to the catacombs and stuff.
Or they lay some traps.
If we take out the big boys, it isn't like Tolkus the biggest boy then?
Who are you calling boy, Master Rob?
Well, the goblins, the ones I know, tend to like, the biggest guy rules. He bosses the others around. So
I only think that counts if you are a monster yourself. I'm sure you're not calling me a monster.
Suggesting we instill Tulkas as a leader of the bugbear tribe?
Stage a coup, I like it.
Yeah. Anyway, well, it might have. See if what we can do.
I have no quarrel with the friendly goblins, but there are not many, and I do not like the idea of being in charge of nasty ones.
It's true.
So I suppose we head off to Thistletop and find this brute, I suppose.
I think that might be the next step. What does Elias say?
Well, that's really where we need to discuss. Is yes, I do think we need to get to Thistletop, but what's our plan for getting there?
We have a
and
map,
and
don't
what
we?
do we do? We do. Caven gave us a map of the hinterlands, and we also have a small piece of a hand-drawn map in the journal that potentially shows us where they might be camped. There's a couple of X's on there. I'm not sure exactly what it means. So, but
Can we
I-
match that
I'm-
map to the main map, or
Can we try and do that, DM? Can we match the map that's in the journal to the hinterlands map and
yeah,
try
to
and
any
find
of the-
exactly where we're going?
It's not exactly. So the one in the journal is not drawn necessarily to scale. It leaves out a lot of the points. But if you look at your hinterlands maps, it does show an area which, so that the Nettlewood takes you right up against the coast. I'm assuming you're looking at your maps, so when I say it's right up against the coast, you know what I'm talking about. Steve quickly turns it on. So from Sandpoint, you can
The
travel.
glasses.
Yeah, you can take the Northern Road across Raven Roost, Shanks Wood, and that will take you off and up into Nettlewood. And then from Nettlewood, you just head towards the coast. It seems
yeah,
to be.
he said the road was pretty dangerous, right?
He mentioned Nettlewood and that there were some creatures in the forest. Yes.
Maybe I'm being stupid, but we do have a port here. Could we not get a ship? Yelena is a captain. Maybe she can. Maybe the ship is still here.
It's under repair, right?
yeah, I should think it would still be, wouldn't it? Because we haven't been here that long.
That is a cunning plan, Harrison.
Well, I am known for my intellect and everything, you know.
I'm not sure the Magdalena would be the right vessel though, because I'm not sure that there's a port at Thistletop, but certainly a small
Smaller
vessel,
vessel.
one that could
Skiff.
beach. Yes, that could be something. And Tulkas, do you have some expertise at sailing?
Yes, I'd be happy to sail a skiff for us. I am in fact a sailor.
No, we could borrow a sloop, perhaps. That's quite a small
If we talk
ship.
to the harbour master, I'm sure we could get a good deal.
This is in the defence of the town, so maybe we get it for free. I'm not sure about you guys, but I did spend all of my earnings.
Can you just? I haven't got any left, of course. But
I got 21 gold pieces. I'm like frugal.
well, that's good. You can pay for it.
That was out of game, by the way.
Yeah.
Everything you say in game.
Only if I say it in my accent.
I noticed that with my high perception that Tolkien has got quite a thick gold pouch on his hip.
Unfortunately, it's out of your reach. I keep it tied in the back of my hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
My long, luscious hair. Look, it goes down my neck. Look, see.
Okay, so just at that point, as you're discussing his jingle jangles, and where he hangs it, the door bursts open, and in walks a very sweat-drenched, older-looking, rustic dude. He's haggard. He is covered in small cuts, bruises, a few burns, and his axe has dried blood. And he heaves into the room and bellows out for a Miko, and he's just standing there, panting and dripping. He's got blood coming down his arm. Welcome, Ed.
Who are you?
before I won't even say anything, I'm in this completely haggard state. I thought you were just describing me at the moment till you said axe.
Okay, now you're in a hot room, aren't you, Ed?
I was like,
In the hot room. He's playing the part. That's method acting.
It's just bloody rude, only just got here. So Amiko will come over, I guess, and sort of help me. But
Yeah, she immediately rushes over and Ed, what on earth's happened to you?
Oh, bloody hell! I was attacked.
By who? By what?
Oh, there's so many of them, goblins.
And she immediately looks around to everyone. It's the goblins again.
Nettlewood.
Where?
Nettlewood.
Nettlewood?
Nettlewood.
That's quite a way.
Who are you?
I'm Rap. Nice to meet you.
Ugh. I'm gonna go over to the bar, and I've used this place quite a lot on my travels, and I'm going to just reach over and grab a tankard and fill it up, and drain it. Very little talking happens at this point.
Amiko doesn't block you or anything. That's fine.
Yeah, Miko, I think he might need a sausage.
Watch out for Elias's maps and pins. He's very particular.
Yes,
I use
don't-
one just to
don't
dab
them
the
over.
beer out of my beer. Oh, thank you.
Nettlewood, you said, and goblins. Funny enough, we was just having a conversation about that.
Well, I had more than a conversation with them. They were bloody everywhere, loads of them. I managed. I'll put my axe down, thump it on the bar, and just say I did manage to take out about a dozen of them. But
Is it particularly bloody?
the bloodiness of the axe knows no bounds. It is a bloody axe.
How hurt does he look, DM?
He's pretty rough. So he's definitely had some cuts and bruises. The blood is freely running down his arm. So where he's picked up the tankard and puts it down, it's just a smear of blood from where his arm was on the bar. And Miko goes behind the bar and instantly starts putting a fresh beer. She hands it over to him.
Can I
Starts
just
putting over
cast
some
a heal
towels.
quickly just to clean him up?
Go for it.
Don't get blood everywhere. We hate this.
I'm sorry,
Especially
I can't
over
help
that.
it.
And then I pull out my new staff thingy and I bonk him on the shoulder.
Yeah.
You get some hit points. I'll tell you in a sec.
So immediately as he kind of rudely bumps you on the shoulder with it, pokes you with the shoulder, this little homeless looking dude with a big
I'm
round
not so
belly full of
homeless
fat.
anymore.
He's clean
I'm not-
now, he's
I'm
clean.
quite clean.
He's cleaned
now.
up.
He smells
Um,
nice.
You notice that some of the cuts and bruises on your arm immediately start to heal.
So you
And
get
you feel better.
16 hit points.
Get 16 hit points back. Is that on top of what I already have?
No, so
yeah.
if you where you were, what your total is at the moment, half it.
Yep.
And then add on
Okay.
that amount.
Round up.
Yep, round up is fine.
Okay, cool. So that's
As a
yeah.
burst of warmth kind of floods through your body from the bonk.
Bonk.
Morphine.
So, if I could just trouble you for one moment, Ed, I believe. My name's Elias, and as I say, we're currently having a discussion about goblins and Nettlewood and what we're going to do about the problem. If you could just come over here and with that bloody digit of yours, push on the map where exactly you were attacked, that would help us greatly.
Sure. Yeah. I'll. Ed will walk over, talking about himself in third person. That's a very strange feeling. Yeah, I'll come over and I'll just big bloody digit and just go. Oh, I was back there, and I'll point out where in Nettlewood it was on the road, and I'll get a bit teary and just go. They took my friend.
Your friend?
Your friend?
Yeah. My horse.
Your horse.
They took Shadow Mist. I mean, he. Oh, bastard.
Did they take anything else? I have to say, you seem to be travelling extremely light.
Yeah, well, I am a merchant of sorts by trade. go from town to town. I sell all sorts.
Board games, minis.
I sell
Role-playing
tavern
books.
games. I'm very interested in card games. Games where you actually pretend to be other people.
Well, I've heard of these games.
It's very weird. It's a new trend that's going on.
I've heard of one called Real Life. You get to play in some sort of futuristic place.
I don't recommend Real Life. There's horrible stuff going on in that right now. But no, so it's I trade in all sorts of things. But yeah, not only did they take my four-legged friend, but they also took all my stuff, my cart. They just came out of nowhere.
We could potentially help you get it back.
I'd be.
Seeing as
be
we're
ever so
going to go
grateful.
that way anyway, Elias. Yeah?
Yes. Yeah. So Ed, which way were you travelling from? Were you coming from the north, or were you travelling east or west, or what?
Well, I was on my way to. This is Sandpoint, right?
Yes.
And I was travelling from. Where was I travelling from?
Somewhere up north.
I was coming from the north to here. Via Nettlewood, as I pointed out earlier in clear, uninterrupted detail, and I was ambushed. So yeah, it'll be north of here where it happened.
So the place that he's marked on the map is that roughly just east of Thistletop. So could we assume they're camping around the base of Thistletop, and that's where they're centred, or was it a bit further away?
Correct, Steve. Elias.
Well, we can go save Shadow Mist, right?
We
Yes.
can try.
He's my best friend in the whole world.
So do we want to take a boat and try and get in behind them maybe, or take the road?
How long is it by road?
It's 2 hours.
So it'll be a little bit quicker by sea, won't it? But then we'll be sort of off the beaten path, won't we?
You'll be on the sea.
No, I mean when we
The
actually,
beaten sea.
yeah, we'll land up. We'll have to hope as well that there isn't like sheer cliffs or anything.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Somewhere to land.
I don't
Because
know
there
what
won't be a port.
Tulkas, but I've had enough of the sea recently.
Yeah.
Well,
I must admit, Rupp, I was hoping to spend a bit more time on the land, but I have my sea legs still.
maybe we just it's only 2 hours, right? We can just
Yes.
walk it.
Unless we can get horses and a cart or something.
Well, getting another cart and horse stolen might not be the best thing, but you know.
Well, to get us there quicker than 2 hours walking.
Yeah.
But what do you think, Elias? And Harrison, what do you think, brother?
Well, I suppose whoever's I think a wagon or something, because I don't want to travel. I want to travel in style, you see. So
You just want a pillow for your posterior.
no, I want a quick rest before we get there.
We've had 2 days rest.
No, I want to rest as we're traveling. Of course.
Maybe you'd like me to carry you, brother.
Oh, please.
Like a princess.
That would be marvelous. Thank you.
Let's walk.
Yes, I think we walk.
Oh,
They did seem
Walking.
to really want my horse. They kept going on about like cutting it up, and it was good feeding, and so I don't know. Like if you want to bring a horse, don't bring one that means the world to you.
Oh,
Oh,
do you need a cuddle, Ed?
Well, if it's not too much trouble. I mean, I've only just met you, but
Hey, I'm always willing to help out a friend.
how do I
You
roll
look
for
like
a hug?
Nice guy.
Oh, he's just gonna come in. He's a big guy.
He's gonna come in.
Yeah,
He's gonna come in anyway.
I'll hug Ed and I'll lift him off the floor. I'll cut the feet, hug
So-
him.
As you hug him, Tolkus, you realise, oh, he's pretty built under his coat. He's pretty solid.
There you go, Ed. We
Well,
will help you.
guys.
Don't worry.
guys, we should stop horsing around and make sure
It's
the
too
horse.
soon.
is in a stable condition.
Harrison, brother, this is no time to be making horsey jokes.
Of course. I apologise. I'm not apologising.
Nay, horsey jokes.
Shall we head off?
Time is of the essence.
Yeah, so are we ready to leave now, or do we have other business?
Well, so we're going to walk into the forest. Is that as far as the plan goes?
I like full frontal assaults. You should know this about me by now, Elias.
Ed,
If I'm being honest, I
just-
put a lot of
it
effort
just-
in
it just-
here
we
in
just get
moving
rid of
these
it.
tables
Just-
around.
Bad guys in the
I
forest.
had
let's just
some
go into the
heist
forest.
music lined up.
Oh god, it's a heist movie. Oh. Elias is 5, yeah?
We need
No,
a travelling
no,
montage.
I'm not.
We do a Cobra
got
Kai
it, I'm
80s
in.
montage. Let's do it.
We need that thing where it's like the background moving along with us as we're walking. You know.
look, I have an ingenious plan. Right. We let
Please
Ed,
share.
Ed guide us to the edge of the Needle Forest. He points us in the right direction, and we go there.
Is that not the same as what we just said, Rob?
Yeah.
Okay. I can possibly see that planning it is not going to be our forte.
I would
So-
say, if you want to deal with these goblins, that you. I'm sounding more and more drunk as it goes on. I'll get there.
We just keep pouring a new flagon every time.
Listen here.
Me horse.
If I will say that, like, are you guys going to be enough? For like,
Oh yes.
there was a lot of them, and I don't think they're alone. I don't think it's just goblins.
You don't have much more, Ed. I think the sheriff's out of town. Our town guard is, well, we're employing more, but there's
Yes,
not much
it is
left
just
of it.
us for now.
The part of the plan that we didn't really get into, planning, was how we were going to deal with a large number and a small team, and the crux of the plan was to find whoever was in charge and take them out first, and then all the goblins being, a little bit on the demoralized side would basically run away from us.
Yes, so maybe the
You-
coastal attack plan is the best if we go around the back.
How are we
If
gonna
I'm-
get his horse?
Yeah, I think going into the wood is probably the best approach. But we'll wing it from that point. I'll accept we're not gonna plan a strategy. So yeah, okay, that's fine.
Well, I mean, we can create a big noise and a big flashbang or whatever, flashbang wallop, right? Or I don't know. What do you want? I mean, have we got explosives?
I think a distraction is a great idea, Rup. A great idea. Distraction, yes. So that gets me on to part B of the conversation. Is our performance during the catacombs may have been a little bit disjointed. In particular, not to pick anyone out, Harrison.
Hey, excuse me.
Yes, I was referring to the pushing incident. Just to highlight the obvious, I am a spellcaster, and I operate much more efficiently when enemies aren't pushed next to me, and therefore attack me when I'm concentrating on a spell, for example. So, I have magical abilities, and I need to be somewhere protected by the larger guys, and I and obviously have buffed Talkers here and made his weapon magical, and now I have a cunning new spell that will double his size. So
Ooh.
that I thought would be quite a good distraction. Giant Talkers running around waving his axe and lopping off goblin heads left, right, and centre, while the rest of us maybe take a bit more of a stealthy approach. And
So I mean, it did. The pushing did frighten me at the time. And I was pretty scared. But it did look cool. You got to admit.
You see, my grand plan was to
Style over substance.
my grand plan was to make myself more powerful by using some of my cunning activities that enhance when I feel excited. That's probably the wrong word, but when I get
You get enhanced when you're excited.
Is that what those blue pills are for, brother?
I call it panache. You know, it's something
You can call it whatever you like.
what happens
Panache for men.
when I do things of a heroic nature.
Look, just don't use it too often because I'm at waist level. I can see everything.
Yeah, you
Would
won't
it be
need to
fair
be
to
shot.
say-
Rob, if Elias uses that new magic on me, it won't matter if you're waist height.
That's true.
Elias, you have a good point. I will avoid pushing things in your general direction in future. I apologize.
Thank you, Harrison. That's much appreciated. And would it be fair to say that you gain advantage by displays of daring do and
Daring do.
and that sort of thing? You know,
Correct, yes.
Distraction is your forte.
Correct. Well, basically doing things that involve physical activity is where I gain my panache.
Yeah, so I witnessed you tumbling and jumping to great in effect in many of the fights.
Yes, well, this is why I have my new lovely bracelet of dashing, which means I can do more acrobatic things.
An excellent investment.
So you
Maybe
won't see me.
we might
failing
be able
to-
to enable him at some point. You know, Tulkas, throw him or whatever.
I've been meaning to mention working on a technique where I throw you into battle, brother.
Well,
A
yes,
Darth
maybe
Ball special.
maybe I can
Especially
do my triple front flip.
especially if it's after Elias makes me even bigger.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So
So, are we saying that I'm basically going to be thrown into battle
That would be an excellent distraction, wouldn't
and
it?
fight all of the goblins single-handedly?
Yes.
Well, that's a
You get to
does
show
that
your
sound good,
metal.
Ed?
You get to show your metal, brother.
Well, I would say that I wasn't making too much noise, and it was very easy to get their attention. I mean, they came out of nowhere, but like just before they came out, I heard. That's why I said I don't think it's just goblins, because there was this like the sound like a cat.
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 Is
Okay.
so I heard like just before I started dicing them into tiny little goblin cubes.
Does anybody know what a bugbear sounds like? Does that sound like a cat? I don't know. I've never met one.
I just sort of like saw its shadow. Like I just saw this black figure, and it had this stripe down its back, like a sort of it's like orange. It was like fire. I don't know if I don't know what that is. I don't know if you guys know what that is.
No, that well, it sounds like a dangerous creature.
Giant badger.
Well, I'm sure it'll be fun when we get there.
Dire badger.
Well,
I always
suppose-
like Rap's optimism. He's very
We'll
optimistic.
be heroes. We'll save the horse, and you know he'll
I'll
get
be
his...
so, I'll be so grateful.
I know.
I keep saying it. I'm sorry.
So,
Shall we attempt that first then?
are you willing to come with us, Ed, and put your axe to good use?
To
You're
save
bloody
your
right.
horse.
Well, it's the horse, and also there's some those weird games where you pretend to be other people. I've got pre-orders in the next town along, and I don't want to let anyone down. So I'd sort of need my stock back as well. So yeah, any help you could give me would be great.
See what we can do.
We'll save the town by giving Pathfinder to the masses.
And it'll be good as well because there is a, I don't know if it means anything to you, but there is like a starter box that will be out soon. So
Oh,
it'll
I
really
see,
help
I see.
people sort of really get into this, get into this game. Also, like, before we go out, I don't think I was hearing things. Like I said, they came out of nowhere, but they were singing.
They were singing. Well, we heard drums. Was there drums?
There was drums, and then there was this song, and it was awful.
Do you remember it?
It just so happens that I do. Would you like me to regale you?
Yeah.
Please
Goblin
perform for this
impression.
monkey man.
I just put my hand on your shoulder and give you guidance for this performance. For my
has another
divine
beer.
god.
Like glowing out of my eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a great singer, but I can sort of. I think I can remember what I said. If it means anything to you, I don't know.
Yeah, have a go.
It went as follows. Goblins chew and goblins bite. Goblins cut and goblins fight. Stab the dog and cut the horse. Goblins eat and take by force. Goblins race and goblins jump. Goblins slash and goblins bump. Burn the skin and mash the head. Goblins hear and you be dead. Chase the baby, catch the pup. Bonk the head to shut it up. Bones be cracked, flesh be stewed. We be goblins, you be food.
Hey!
Awesome.
Thank you very much, Ed. That was fantastic.
Please.
I'll feel for Miss Silver.
The single will be out Monday, people. Please buy it. All good shot.
I'm here all day trying to fish.
Someone put a beat to that. And then send it over to us.
It is funny because all the goblins we have met so far, their heads have been split open.
Well, yes.
Dorcas's special is to give them extra buttholes.
Yes, we make them into butt heads.
I am confused.
I'm
but
not really
also
a
excited.
fan, but people seem to like it.
Well, I'd do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Oh no, he's
words
on
to
one
live
now.
by.
Look. Pathfinder karaoke.
Harrison, everything I do it for you. You know that.
Can we go now?
No more songs.
We should start killing things and rolling some dice.
So is the plan to go and see if we can find Ed's things and the horse, and hopefully it won't be eaten, and then think about step 2?
Yes, we're going to wander aimlessly in the forest until we're attacked by goblins. We're going to throw Harrison into the middle of them so he can distract them, and then the rest of us creep off and try and find their leaders.
Yes.
Yes, I think that's an amazing idea. Yes.
How many goblins did you leave alive, Ed?
How many did you say there was?
200.
I didn't kill 200.
No, but they weren't all there, were they?
Well, I don't know.
You did not get jumped by 200 goblins.
I probably got jumped by a small portion of 200 goblins.
Yes.
I mean, I was
Probably
I was hacking as I was
an
running.
advanced party or something.
I took down about a dozen of them. So there were loads. There are fair few more though. So
Master up.
Yeah.
I feel a little wager coming on.
Well, I don't really kill things.
No, not between me and you. No. We're at the back. Yeah, we're the observers. We are the support staff. But
Right.
Ed here. Yeah, he's an older fellow, if you don't mind me saying so, Ed. But you look quite handy. You look quite handy. You've got some bulk there. So yeah, what do you say, Rup? Gold piece. You fancy in Talkers, and I'll go for Ed. Whoever kills the most goblins wins.
Yeah. Well, let's. You're gonna. I've seen what Tolkus can do. Are you betting on Tolkus?
No, I'm betting on Ed.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll take that. And
I'll take some of that action.
I'll put my hand out. Yeah, gold piece. Is that it?
Well, I haven't got anything else, so yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I did buy this though, and I'll whip out a stone from the end of my wayfinder and throw it in the air, and it'll rotate around my head. Look at that.
Fancy. Yeah, and you see me, I've got like a golden staff now, a little like rod with my coin in the middle.
Oh,
It's cool.
Ooh, fancy.
I've literally just stuck it on. Don't worry.
Oh. Super glued. You know, I could have done you a nice one of them.
Yeah, I did my best. But yeah, yeah, I'll bet you a gold piece. Why not? It sounds like easy money to me.
Let's hope I'm not having an off day.
I won't bet this time because the last time I tried, I failed. But I do have this new and improved rapier, the Tulkas, my excellent brother with a good repair kit. And
No,
I have
artisan
now-
tools. Artisan tools. Punk.
Yes, of course, artisan's tools. My memory
Smithing
is
tools.
Right.
I have now a
Ed,
rapier.
unfortunately, I have a ulterior motive to not let you get kills. Now,
Let's see where all the healing's going now.
yeah,
And any buffs, you know.
I'm very allergic to getting killed. I come out in this awful wave of like not moving. So anything you guys could do to not allow that to happen.
I'll try.
Thank you so much.
Right.
Don't worry, Ed. Come with me if you want to live.
Does he always say that?
Normally at the
Oh.
end.
No.
And something about getting him his chopper. He
His
has a bit of an
axe, yeah,
accent sometimes.
I don't want to know what. It's fine.
The goblins get to my chopper.
Right.
Okay.
Well, should we
Let's,
go?
let's be gone.
I'll show you where it happened.
Okay.
It's there on the map.
Good place to start.
So, you gather your bits and pieces. You say goodbye to Amico.
Bye, amigo.
And-
Thank you for the sausages.
That's very, very okay, Torcus. And please be safe, won't you?
Yes. And you. Thank you for
Good.
the hospitality.
That's okay. You have a place here for as long as you need. Lifetime on the house.
I will bring you back a gift from this one. Maybe some goblin heads to put above the bar.
Yes, that might be okay.
No, I will bring you back something nice.
Oh, thank you, Torcus. You're all heart and muscle.
Amico, could we ask another favour, please?
Sure, Professor. What can I help you with?
Well, we're gonna go off and see what we can do about the goblins, but I'm frightened that the attack may happen whilst we're away. Could you get a message to the constables, the guards that are left, to maybe make it appear that the town is better defended than it is? You know, because obviously we lost a lot of good people in the first attack, and we need to make the town look stronger so that the goblins are less prepared to make the attack a surprise. You know, and then maybe we can scare them off by taking out their leaders and making Sandpoint to appear stronger than it actually is.
Of course, you think that the goblins are watching Sandpoint?
I can't rule it out. They obviously had a route into the town through the glassworks. We don't know what else has been going on. We don't know what other spies they may have in place.
Well, as you know, that place has been locked up tight. But yes, okay. I'll let the constables know.
Thank you.
Travel well.
Yeah. And stay safe.
Thank you. So you travel northeast out of Sandpoint. You follow the road along the coast, heading past Raven Roost. This only takes about 2 hours. The distance is only about 6 miles until you get to the outskirts of Nettlewood. And old Ed explains that he never took the road. He always used to take a shortcut straight
I never
through
took
the
the
middle,
road. I always used to take a shortcut.
as if on cue. You hear that echo. But anyway, the woods start to become thicker, darker, cooler, and the briars and thistles that grow so rampantly in Nestlewood, which is why it's named so much, are even more dense and tangled closer to the shore. So the shore is on your left-hand side. Not there. 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 So you can still hear sort of the shore over on the left and the crashing waves and stuff, and you still get the salty air, but it's much, much cooler. Now the canopy of briars is up overhead, although not, it's not quite as dense to block the sounds of the waves. The undergrowth is certainly thick enough to block any sight to the coast to your left. And although there are a few trees that actually grow in this part close to the sea, the briars themselves act as canopies and reach up well up into sort of 20 feet high above you, full of nettles and thorns. But eventually, after the 2 hours, you come across old Ed's damaged wagon. One wheel seems to be missing, and there certainly seems to be one wheel is sunken into the ground. And on closer inspection, as you kind of go up to the wagon, you realise that it's a purpose dug hole. So whoever was coming along here, it was covered over. So it would have been
to
some
stop
kind of
the
pit trap.
wagon.
Yeah. To stop a wagon or to stop, passers-by may have fallen in as well. Where you are right now is pretty much a clearing, but you can see obvious signs of struggle and blood and drag marks heading off to the west into deeper briars again towards the coast.
Is it big drag marks, like as if it was a horse that was being dragged?
Yeah, if you do a perception check for me.
Yeah. Not that great. 13.
No, it's a big mess of stuff. Although the ground is hard compact, you do notice several sets of footprints just going all around this big body of things, and there is a heavy mass, and it has been dragged off in a direction, but there are big clumps of blood nearby it as well. So the drag marks have gone off. The blood is now since dried.
Ed, do not look at the ground. Do not look.
My horse.
Concentrate on the cart. Is everything missing from your cart?
Everything. You have a look at. You go into the cart. Yeah, it's a big wagon. It's a horse-drawn wagon. Everything has been cleared out.
Okay. I suggest we follow the tracks.
I would say so. Yeah, can we do it? Oh, can I see where they lead?
Yep, they certainly lead off. Tolkis is kind of searching around at the blood marks and the drag marks, but if you want to kind of go ahead of that, you can.
Yeah, I'll follow some footprints if I can see
Do
them.
not
Are there
go
any
up on your
goblin
own
bodies
route.
around?
No, you do not see any goblin bodies.
Definitely killed something. Hold up,
I
my
wonder.
bloody axe as proof of.
They may have moved the bodies after you killed them and left.
Yes.
Do I see-
They might be trying to conceal their presence still.
Do I see only goblin tracks?
What was your perception roll?
I haven't rolled, so...
Go for
Goblins
it.
always travel in single file. It hides their numbers.
I get +9, so 24.
Anyone get that reference in chat?
I do. Yeah, so what you find is clear directions of backwards and forwards, almost maybe even ambush patterns, but you can clearly, now you kind of know what you're looking for, you clearly see goblin feet versus as a hoof mark every now and then, which is probably from old Ed's horse. But you do also find what appears to be a paw print.
Ooh.
How big are we talking?
Big cat.
Big cat.
Sorry, have
A
we all
big
gone off?
cat.
Did we all go off with Rob?
This is just Rob. He's just gone. He's only gone like 10
Rob,
feet
do not
ahead of
do
you.
not go too far up.
Okay. I've only got like I'm looking around the area still for tracks. So
Yeah.
like I'm still around you.
Oh, it's okay. I thought you were further away than you are. It's just because you're small.
Shouting in his face about that. I thought you were further away.
Yeah, I'll keep that in my mental image. I'm sure
In
it's
my mental.
yeah. Are they followable, these tracks back?
Yeah,
guessing.
yeah. If you want to keep following, yeah.
Don't go without us.
Yeah. Shall we?
Do you want to follow the goblins or do you want to follow the paw prints?
Ed, what did they seem to control the cat, or was it
I don't think he saw it, did he?
you saw a cat, right?
He heard it, I thought.
I heard what sounded like a big cat. You know, one of those big cats from far off in this world.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't. I heard it, and then I saw this black figure stalking. I don't know if that looked like a cat. I didn't
Did
see
the
a
goblins
cat.
run away once they heard it, or was it?
No, I think this was all about the same time.
Maybe
I heard them come in before they hit me.
Maybe it is another one of Zomba's kind.
Maybe. Maybe not. Probably not. This looks too big.
He was pretty big for a cat.
Was, but not like big cat big.
Big cat big.
I suppose this cat will be a formidable foe.
Maybe.
Friend or
find
foe,
out.
we will find out.
Elias, you happy following the tracks?
Yes. Do they go off in completely different directions or roughly the same way? You mean if the goblins have gone that way, is the cat gone the opposite direction, or is it trailing them but just on a parallel path? Can you tell that I have no experience in tracking?
I'll have a go. Are they going the same way, or?
They are going in the same direction, but the cat is circular around them. So the goblins are going in a straight line, further into the woods towards the coast. The cat is staying away, but certainly circling.
I do not think that means the cat is with the goblins.
It may be stalking them.
Yes, it doesn't. But it looks like that pattern of hunting to me.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason why there's no bodies as well, is that it devoured them. You know,
Possibly.
ate the dead goblins.
But we didn't see any goblin clothes on the floor, did we, Dave?
No.
Because I would have expected it, if it ate them, it would have left their stuff, wouldn't it?
Yes, good point, Torclus. That's well observed.
Mm.
I think we should follow the goblins.
Yeah, I think so too.
I believe this is the right course of action.
Sounds like a good plan. Let's
Right.
go, chaps.
I knew we'd get there in the end. Plan. We'd have one eventually.
Yeah,
A
well, we just
plan.
make it up as we go along, don't we, Elias?
I've heard you love it when a plan comes together, Elias.
Oh, come on.
I do love it when a plan comes together.
So we are following the goblinish tracks, are we?
Yep, you are.
Yeah.
We're going
Into
to see
the
how
forest.
many. We're going to see how many references we can put into one episode.
Weapons
Right,
drawn.
Weapons drawn. You march off deeper into the woods.
I would like to do something as well, sorry. I'd like to whip out a piece of paper
Oh, I'm
containing
glad
some
you said piece
legible
of
writing.
paper.
He's always whipping something out. Go on.
And cast a spell. I would like to cast one of my scrolls of mage armor. So you see a shimmering force.
You got your bird chirp instead.
The seagulls like it.
Shimmering ghostly armor appears over my body for a few seconds and then disappears.
That looked impressive.
Ah, yes, that's a new spell I have. Yes.
Oh.
And I spent these 2 days, casting these scrolls as well in preparation for this expedition. So I didn't have to use my spell slots up because we don't know when we're going to be resting, and we need to be prepared.
You are very wise, Elias.
Hopefully we've got all avenues covered, and it's great to have Ed here as well. As myself and Rupp don't like to be on the front line, it's great to have another larger target, shall we say, to be in front of us.
Well, I used to be a gladiator, so I know a thing or two about cutting stuff up.
Even better. Oh, we really lucked out, Ed. We really have. I'm pleased to have you along.
There's actually not a lot of difference between being a gladiator and a salesman. For some of those harder sales,
I guess it's a cutthroat world.
Hey.
But
So,
we need those drum sound effects.
let's go and find Sugar. Sorry, Shadow Mist.
Shadow Mist.
I'm just imagining a clutch sale. You look over to your manager and he just goes.
I'll buy the cheaper cart, thank you.
Yeah.
He doesn't leave here alive.
So,
Yeah,
you
first day.
march off into the woods, and we're going to catch up what happens after a quick break.
No!
We're going to let everyone have a top up on their drinks, their snacks, a cup of tea, go for a wee, whatever you need to do, go and do it. But in the meantime, Ed, let's have a quick catch up. We're going to do. So if you have a question for Ed before he starts giving away some giveaways,
Oh yes.
do
Giving away.
let us know.
I'll be back.
Let's turn that. Do that, and we're gonna do.
I'll be back.
That one, and we're gonna do that one.
I'll be sure back.
That one, and we're going to do.
Oh, can I go, humble GM? Can I go and get another one of these?
Go on, Ed. You go for it. Go for it. When you come back, we'll talk about your business. In the meantime, Steve, let's do a giveaway. Go for it, Ed. Run.
I'm gonna run.
Run, Ed. Run. All right,
Yep.
Steve.
Okay.
You
Yep. The BG shirt. Yeah.
BG shirt. Yeah. So Beadling. Beadling Grim. Yes. Right. Beadling Grim T-shirt. What should we do? Should we just pick a name at random, or should we see if anyone wants to enter the competition to win a Beadle and Grim T-shirt? Oh look, zombies ate my brain. Hello again. Let's do some shout. Who else is there? Sean, you're still there. Good man. Sean has sent me some more art. So Sean has done this character artwork that you can see on the kind of the player characters now. Sean has done all of that for us and loads of other bits and pieces. While we have been playing this, he's been sending me some more. You may have seen in the box below, before the Gaming Emporium stuff went up, an alien teaser. That's for something that's coming soon. So do get in touch if you're interested. But that's something that's coming very, very soon. But he did that. There was spoof artwork. And we have more to unveil. So more stuff is coming from Sean. Fantastic cartoonist. Who else we got? Mr. Creeper 905. Hello. Thank you for joining us. Night of the Night Lady. Go ahead, Steve.
Let's put keyword exclamation point nettle into chat for the B&G shirt, and we'll leave that open for 5 minutes. So in 5 minutes time we'll roll for that. So exclamation point and nettle.
So this is for the Beadle and Grim T-shirt. If you don't enter it, you can't win it. You got to be in it to win it. So make sure you do it. Hi, Great Ghost Girl. Michelle, how you doing? I can see you in the chat. Who else we got? Josh and Ryan. Josh
Plum
McGuire
Loco's
review.
on as well.
Which one?
Yeah, Plum Loco. Plum Loco. So
Plum Loco.
Plum Loco is one of the mods on the B&G Twitch channel. So welcome.
Ah, that I did not know. Hello. Which one is that? Is that Jason?
I don't know, but Plum Loco is awesome in the B&G Twitch streams. Always very helpful. So I know Plum Loco because I won a B&G shirt and a shark medallion on their Twitch streams at the D&D live event and whatever the next one was. My brain's gone tonight. Squishy day at work.
Yeah. It is pretty much. Yeah, so as I was saying, we've got Josh McGuire from McGuire Review. Check out his YouTube channel. Ryan from Session Zero Clothing. Session Zero lit up Twitter and socials today. We finally got them in contact with Beadle and Grim, and something good I think is coming. This is you can't really see it because I'm sitting down. But this is also one of Ryan's Session Zero. This is the Minotaur. Absolutely fantastic. I don't know. You've got the Zero and the Axe. It's lovely, good fit, nice colour. Right, so we're going to leave
Very
that.
nice.
In...
Is that a D20 on the arm there?
No, it's a 0. So that's
there's a 0. Okay.
Session 0.
Nice.
What else? Who else we got? And if you want to win the Eldritch Foundry Mini, remember this weekend, this episode is going to go live onto YouTube. Not live, pre-recorded, but onto YouTube. In the comments below that episode, just put the word Foundry, and we'll enter you to win your very own custom mini from Eldritch Foundry, who are based in Australia. So basically, you go to their website, you create your own mini weapons. They have chain weapons now, and actually kind of dingle dangle. Some really, really cool stuff coming from Eldritch Foundry, so do check them out. We're going to be having a chat with them, or one of their reps soon. So Ed, hello. Let's start with an easy one. You may see some stuff coming up when you're watching it on Twitch. Some details coming up on the adverts below me. As I mentioned right at the beginning, if you weren't here for that, we're offering a 10% discount code word of Band of Badgers off of anything from Ed's Gaming Emporium store.
Correct.
So where I met you nearly this time last year at Dragon Meet, which is a fantastic convention here in the UK. So why Gaming Emporium?
Mainly because Emporium just sounded very, very fancy, and my name just sort of added to it. It rolled off the tongue. So in terms of the why, that's why. In terms of the name, it was very simple. That was not an all-nighter at all. But gaming in all its forms is something I've been interested in since I played on the Mega Drive. My first game was probably NBA Jam back in...
Ooh, NBA Jam.
We used to play that, didn't we?
Would it be 93? 1993?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. Which, yes, old Ed suits very well. But ever since then, gaming of all kinds, and more in recent years, tabletop gaming, board games, RPG games, everything like that. And then I decided, hey, wouldn't it be cool to sell some of this stuff as well as play it? So that's it. It's as simple as that. I thought I can enjoy what I do for a living.
Yeah, it's cool. And you've basically stocked most of the usual items, but also some of the harder to get items, and they're all on pre-order as well. Again, the box below me is kind of just going through some of the bits and pieces.
Yes.
But you are taking pre-orders for new releases. So, for example, I know this is a Pathfinder game, but we are a TTRPG friendly family. We are kind of independent. We're a bit like Switzerland. So we're going to talk about Dungeons & Dragons. So on the screen right now, as I'm talking, is Tasha's Cauldron. So you're also taking pre-orders for that, aren't you?
Yes. So we've got the standard cover. I hate the term standard because it makes it sound... but the artwork on these on standard covers is absolutely gorgeous. So we've got the standard cover and the limited edition alternate cover of Tasha's Cauldron. So the book is kind of like a Xanathar's in the sense of it's just loaded with loads more stuff.
Yeah.
So there's a few bits that have been printed in previous books, so it's things like spells, classes, things like that, but brand new stuff as well, all rolled into one. And I've sold so many of them. It's probably the most successful D&D book I've ever had.
Is that because you know what, with D&D Adventure? So Frostmaiden, we know, is literally came out last week before in the UK. I have my copy here. So what sells the most? Things like Tasha's Cauldron, which is DM and homebrew tools, or the actual adventures themselves?
Yes.
Cool.
Both, everything.
Nice.
Well, not just D&D, as you say, this is a tabletop RPG, all of it friendly environment. So in terms of everything I sell, from board games to minis to dice to everything, it is RPG books that sell the most out of everything. Yes, not even in terms of ones specifically aimed at players or dungeon or game masters or anything like that. Or what I find quite cool for the Alien one is Game Mother, which is quite cool. Which we're getting restocks of, by the way.
Cool.
The core rule book. We got the GM screen and the cards and dice and things like that as well. But
Have
no,
you
it's
got the special edition.
no. Of what, Alien?
Yeah, there's a special edition version.
What?
Steve just drops a bomb there. Look,
Yeah.
wipe out the retailer.
Mic drop.
Let's try and pick that one. I'll pick it back
No.
up. Look. So
I
we've
am
got,
always.
He's googling right now. He's like,
I'm looking now. I'm looking.
Special edition.
Nothing like live streaming.
So what about the? So on
So
the
we have,
screen
we have
right
got
now.
some questions actually. Sorry.
Oh, it's gone. We missed it. You talked about the Pathfinder Starter Box, and
Yes.
you know, that's looking really cool. That's not out till November in the UK?
I believe it is November. Yeah, I'm just gonna bring it up on here. So that will. So there was obviously the first edition of Pathfinder went really, really well, and the second one came out. When did the second edition come out? It wasn't too long ago, was it?
Second edition was launched last year, I believe, or actually 2019, early 2019. The playtest was over 2018, but it seems to have, it seems to have kind of picked up pace. So obviously, if you were already into Pathfinder, you would have got it straight away. But I think for people who are into D&D, but then we've gone into lockdown, so you know, we've got people on furlough, people who have more time on their hands, who are looking for more and more stories. And there's been, you know, D&D is always the gateway, and then it opens you up to other gaming systems and other stories. You know, there's Freer Legion, and then sci-fi on top of that. There's all kinds of things. You know, Warhammer's got its own role-playing game. Elder Scrolls have one now. It's incredible the amount of range of tabletop, getting people together when we can't because we're in lockdown around the world. But you know, it's one of those things where we've got a massive boost on things, and we have to find new ways to play. Which is for us, if you don't know, Band of Badgers is a local community club. We have like 50 players. We play in a big mansion house. And now, because of lockdown, we can't do that anymore. We used to meet up once a month and like loads of tables, loads of do things. We haven't been able to do loads of pizza. We haven't been able to do our barbecue this year. We probably won't be able to do a Christmas party this year. We're going to have to push it all into 2021 and see what we can do. Just go absolutely apeshit when we're released, really. And you know, there'll be just game parties everywhere. But one of the things, so I'm going to name drop. I was talking recently to this is for the audience, to John Kovaleski. Let's make sure I pronounce that properly. And if anyone in the audience knows who that is, well done. But we were talking. So I had a chat with him yesterday, I think it was, and we was having a chat about Cyberpunk Red, which is the new. It's on the screen now. Cyberpunk Red and Coriolis. They're from different publishers, but they fit on the screen together. So Cyberpunk Red, which looks like an absolutely cracking game. So Cyberpunk Red is the new launch, and Coriolis, which is a very much a space game. This is not necessarily like Starfinder. I don't know. Is it Steve? You've read Coriolis. Is it more like Eve in terms of a computer game? Is it a space opera?
I
In
don't
a quick
know
summary,
what Eve's like.
no, talk about Coriolis.
Yeah. So Coriolis is a space opera. It is an Alastair Reynolds type novel. It is Arabian Nights in space. It's a Middle Eastern inspired space theme. You have a crew, you have a ship, you can travel around the various different worlds in the cluster, and it is an open world play. Really, it's very very styled for homebrew. There's some really good themes in it as well. There's a lot of religion based stuff, and the dark between the stars is like the sort of the hidden enemy, if you like. So when bad things happen, you earn dark points. So if I was the GM, I can then spend those dark points for effects on the playing party.
So Ed, what's been your biggest seller this year so far? Or actually, that brings me on to pre-orders. Do you also offer a pre-order discount?
Well, we try and do our prices as low as we can anyway for everything, including pre-orders. And of course, you lovely people get discount.
10% discount.
Anyway, using that code, absolutely. So we try and do our prices really, really low regardless. However, because I am a human that you can talk to rather than a robot, anyone that wants to ask me about deals or if they want to get 2 books or 3 books or a bundle or whatever, let me know and we will sort something out. That is not a problem whatsoever. But in terms of pre-orders, the moment they arrive, they get sent out. So it's very, very quick delivery on our part.
In terms of what Ed has actually, you can't see on camera. This is a little kind of IKEA bookcase. But yeah, Ed sorted me out with big discounts on. We got loads of the Pathfinder books, loads of the GM shields. We got the new Advanced Players GM shield. An absolute ton of stuff has come through Ed. But so Ed, you mentioned earlier you have some giveaways to do as well.
I do. Now,
do you want to just chuck them at the camera and hope they go through?
I don't want to spoil my camera. So how do you want to do it? Because I've actually got 3 things I can give away to 3 separate people, or I can show them all at once and then people can fight amongst themselves about what they want. Or
no, let's do like smallest first, like you showed me earlier.
First. Yeah.
Till we get to the box, and do you want? I mean, if you've got chat up in front of you,
I do.
You could literally pick someone at random.
Should we get everyone to shout how much they want it, and I'll pick someone at random from there? How does that sound?
Do it.
Just go, I want it. So first thing is, because we are playing an RPG, and I saw somebody mention Call of Cthulhu earlier. Mm-hmm. I have got something that covers both those things quite well. So, Cthulhu Hack, which is very small, very, very easy to learn role-playing game.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the rule book there. And there is, like I said, there's not much to it, but it's something that you can learn and you can create characters very, very quickly and get playing immediately. And not only have I got the book, I've also got 2 of the companions as well, so like mini campaign books that you can have. So I've got 3 of those to give away to somebody who wants one. I say who wants one, who wants those?
So as soon as you say that, we got a 20-second delay before it starts appearing on there.
In that 20-second delay, then what I'll do is I'll roll Nightbot now for the shirt giveaway. So that's going to roll now. Session 0 clothing.
Session 0, you win another t-shirt.
T-shirt for a t-shirt.
A t-shirt for a t-shirt. I think he's
Fair
already been
trade
talking
is no
to Bill.
robbery.
Yeah, I think he's. I think if he was listening to me last time, that's how I got in touch with Bill originally. Is to do the a t-shirt for a t-shirt.
Okay, so that's done.
Cool. Well
So
done.
Over,
Well done, Ryan.
over to you, Ed, if you want to pick somebody.
Let's have a look. So Cthulhu would be great for. So we've got. Let's have a look.
This is Cthulhu set. Just shout out if you want it.
I think Chav Hunter is very keen
Chav
on
Hunter.
getting.
I think Jav Hunter. Chaff Hunter 86.
There you go.
They're yours. Done. That was easy.
Would be great for the kids.
Chav Hunter does well out of us, doesn't he?
So
Or
Chav
she, I don't know.
Hunter runs a tabletop game at his school, I believe.
Oh, cool.
Previous
Oh, cool.
episodes. And we already have his email because I need to pass it on to you because he won our previous giveaway, the £10 voucher.
Oh, fantastic. Well, there you go, Chaff Hunter. Cool. Well done on that.
Well done. Congratulations.
Amazing. Should we do the
Good
next one
gaming.
straight away?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's just run them off. Yep.
Run them off. Okay. Right. Magic the Gathering fans,
And I get to have a snack anyway. I'm a penguin.
and you get to have a snack.
Yeah.
That is the brand new starter set that has got 2 full decks in it and 2 foil cards ready to go, ready to play. It has got the rules in there, and it has got like basic instructions on what each deck is like and how to play it, what the colors mean, what the keywords mean, everything like that. So if you've never played Magic before, that is literally all you need to get going. And the online game, Magic the Gathering Arena, which if people want to get involved with Magic, but they can't go out to shops and get all the cards or what have you, is so good. It's such a polished, finished product, the online game, and it's free to just start. There's an online code in here where you can have these decks onto the game straight off, which is an amazing thing. And that is 2 decks ready to go. And you can mix and match them. You can do whatever you like. 2 60-card decks. There's at least 120 cards in there.
Very shiny.
It's very shiny and very fancy. There we go. So there's black deck and a green deck. So black is very much like zombies and necromancers, and when creatures die, you can bring them back to play them again. Green is big monsters that get to trample all over your face.
It's ramp, isn't it? Like, yeah.
It's ramp stuff, yes. So the idea of ramp is that you need land to play cards every turn, and you can get more land quicker, basically, is what green does as well. Good point, thank you. So there we go. So who wants that? Brand new, you say? Yeah, well, yeah. It's not the set. This is like a single, like one-off product, but yeah, brand new.
Go on in, Steve. Run it.
What we got?
Do you want to just shout out a name, or
Yeah.
anyone wants it? You got 20 seconds. I'm gonna.
Well, it looks like Genx 3.
Yeah.
Genx 3.
Yeah, if
Gen
you want
X,
it.
Gen X3.
You want that? It's yours.
Gen X3. Gen X3.
I think everyone's shy. You're going to want to shout out for the next one, though, if you're an RPG fan.
Okay, so Gen X3, if you do want the Magic the Gathering box set, if you want to give your email address to I'm a Good Demon Honest in Whisper that email address across, then we'll pass it on to Ed, and Ed will get that out to you.
Jen has accepted.
Cool. So this is the last one.
And it's a fairly big one.
It's a big one.
It's a fairly big one.
Everybody
so this
ready?
one
Drum
is
roll.
obviously we're playing
One stick.
Pathfinder right now. So if you like this game, if you like Pathfinder, but you also like space, and you want to combine the two, but you're not sure how to do it,
Steve's off.
there we go.
He's saying, "Damn it!"
That one, in fact,
If
that one.
only
there-
I'd waited.
Ed, what you can do is you can pretend to pass it to Steve, and Steve can pick it up the other side. Oh, no, it doesn't work that
Yeah,
way.
let's do that.
and then we'll pass it to Chris. And Chris can pass it up to me.
Oh wait, no.
I'm not sure.
Oh, Chris.
Okay, so
I can't.
Like a weird
I don't have a
university
box.
challenge.
It'd be like that. look.
There is a lot in this box. It is
a
an awesome
huge amount.
box.
So you've
It will
got
be everything to get you off in Starfinder.
96-page Heroes Handbook, Game Master's Guide, complete set of dice, all the like little characters pawns, like card pawns you can have to kill. 6 pre-generated character sheets, 6 blank character sheets, 6 player aid cards, a durable, reusable, double-sided flip mat play surface.
And what's the retail value of that one?
£200,000
There you go.
minimum.
Joy Division
least
was
50
straight
gold
there
pieces.
going, ooh.
But not at Ed's Gaming Emporium, is it?
Not Ed's Gaming Emporium. No, it's about 40 quid, which is just shy of £200,000.
Yeah.
Round it
But
down.
for you, whoever shouts the loudest can just have it.
It's 40 English pounds.
So we've got 2 people interested at the moment, Joy Division and our mod of the year. I'm a good demon honest.
How do we choose? Fight to the death?
I think that would be fun.
Do we yet have the D20 support in Twitch?
Well, Joy Division has no shame, apparently. So
Fight.
Like at
I've got some battle music.
we don't have D20 support yet, so I was going to say the highest roller would get but we don't have that yet.
We could roll on their behalf.
We could.
Good. So
Oh, Chav Hunter stepping aside. How kind. Nice one, Chav Hunter.
So I can roll. So
Brilliant, would
who
you-
am I rolling for?
I think are you just giving it to Joy Division?
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like it.
yeah, I'm a good demon honest. Has stepped aside. So Joy
Oh,
Division.
very kind of Joe there to step aside.
Good stuff.
So
That's yours.
well done.
It's heavy as well.
That is an
Yeah.
awesome set of giveaways.
Thank you very
Nice
much,
one,
Ed.
Ed.
That's
Thanks,
very,
Ed.
very generous of you to do that. Thank you.
No, pleasure. Absolute pleasure.
You are welcome back anytime. I like the
Don't
way
say
that
that.
it's like the first just more stock to give us more. But it's like the first one, yeah, he's not going to give it away. Then there's a second one, then it's like, oh, there's a few. Then the third one, there's like, oh, going a bit mad. Right, here we go. So, I've got the music still going. Shush. Thank you very much, Ed, for joining us today. We're going to crack on with the story and find out. Let's do some fighting. Let's go kill some stuff.
Let's kill some stuff.
But everything you've seen in the box below me is all available to order or to pre-order through Ed and Gaming
Apart
Emporium.
from the brand new Warhammer 40k codexes, because they haven't given a release date properly for them yet. But when they are, they will be on there.
Is that delayed because of the normal delays around the world, or is it they've just
No,
pushed it back?
they're just teasing.
Whoa, naughty.
They've said, we're going to bring it out in October, and they've just shut up about it. So every time they do an announcement, it's about this figure or this book, but it's not the codexes, but that will be October they are coming out.
Cool. And I mentioned John Kovaleski earlier. I was having a chat with him yesterday, and he might also be making his way to this little show. So another special guest for the future. Again, if you're a fan of, go to YouTube and check out Cyberpunk Red, and then you'll find him. Too tall, John Kovaleski. Cool. Right. So you managed to you walk deeper into the woods.
Let's
You
find
keep
these
going?
goblins.
What time is it about now? It's still morning, is it?
It's not tea time, Master Up.
It's before breakfast. Before breakfast. It's after breakfast, but before lunch.
Okay.
Second
So
breakfast.
we're still just outside of the golden hour for Harrison, the 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. peak period.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need
I
to get into a
twizzle
fight.
my moustache as you say that.
Right.
So lead on, Master Up.
Yep.
We'll follow those tracks, I think.
Yeah. I'll keep
Yeah.
head down, following tracks.
Okay. Roll another perception check for me, please.
15.
Okay, so you realise that the tracks, you're walking ahead of the group only by about 5 or 10 foot, and then you realise that the tracks are leading you to a dead end. it looks like the briars and the thistles is a thick hedge in front of you. It just seems to go, and it's a dead end. It's a very kind of round, circular dead end area.
Very thick brush.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. No goblin-sized or me-sized holes.
The tracks seem to go straight through.
Is it like a curtain?
Can I cast detect magic?
Okay. You do, and you don't see anything.
It's dead end. I wish. Well, it seems to be really thick brush here.
Did the tracks disappear through?
Yeah, no, they seem to just go through this like plant wall.
I'd check it, like poke it with me battle axe. Does it feel real?
Yeah, I mean the battle axe kind of goes into the brush. You can't find anything. You can do a perception check for me, and then kind of have a poke around.
Well, that's a bit better. That is 25.
Okay, yeah. So where the battle axe goes into the brush, you feel a bit of resistance, and as you kind of have a proper detailed look, you can see what appears to be bits of broken branches going across in a kind of a hex shape.
So it's like a homemade
Drawbridge, like a trapdoor.
Well, like a
camouflage door.
like what you might put across a hole in the floor, but then you can lift it up, sort of thing. But it's up instead, if that makes sense. I don't know. So it's fake.
Yes.
I turn to Rob and say, "It's fake, Rob."
Does it look like it has an opening mechanism? I'm guessing, or is it?
You can't quite see it, but you know, it's only kind of wood and leaves and thorns. You could probably
we could just probably smash through it.
Do you want to lift it?
Oh, I could try. Yeah. I mean, how big is it? How far across does it go?
It's not big. I mean, it's probably smaller than your frame anyway. So the drag marks have gone in. You can see what appears to be the drag marks of this big thing they were doing. Seems to have been managed to fit through this hole, but the hole is shorter than you are.
Yeah. So if I sort of like grab out at it and just pull it towards me.
Yeah, do a strength check for me.
Yep.
We should be quiet a little bit.
Acrobatics, shouldn't it?
This might be
Not
near.
acrobatics, athletics. Sorry.
Yeah.
Cool. It's 19 total.
Yeah, that's fine. You put your hands in. You do get bitten by the thorns, but a tough guy like you isn't put off by a little bit of pain. And you just kind of yank it and pull it all forward. And once you kind of hear there's little kind of straps of leather holding it in to some kind of other makeshift branch, it pretty much comes off in your hands, and you can you literally pull off this square, and you can as you turn it over in your hands, you can see like the ribs of the branches. And all these nettles have been stuck in it, wrapped around it, and some of them are still growing. You just pull it off and throw it off to one side. So they have an opening into what appears to be, strangely, briar tunnels.
Ooh, like almost natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, like sort of almost. Funky.
Wow. Where does it look like the drag marks have gone?
They curve around to the right and then go off around another corner.
Are we going in?
We seem to be at a bit of a crossroads, but it looks like the drag marks going right. Do we want to follow them?
I thought they were going in.
In and to the right.
Yeah.
Let's follow the drag marks, I think.
Yes, maybe we'll find something.
So when you say briar, is it like tunnel like that, like kind of a tunnel-esque thing?
Yeah. So it's only about 5 foot high. So Tolkus, you're gonna have to
Stoop, is it?
stoop a little. Probably Harrison and old Ed as well. While Elias and Rupp are quite happy, quite comfortable for them.
She'll jaunt along.
Yeah,
Plenty of space.
yeah, exactly.
Who's taking the lead? Who wants to take point?
I'll follow the tracks again. I think I can take the lead, right?
Okay. So the tracks.
I'll go in the middle. So actually, I'll go between Rupp and Torkus and the rest of them. Torkus, do you want to bring up the rear?
Yes. Yes.
So Rupp, myself,
I go at the back.
Ed, Harrison. Who's next?
Yeah, sounds good.
I will be near the front if possible.
So Rupp, myself, Harrison, Ed, and Torkus.
Oh, Ed's on mute, I think. Ed, you're on mute. Unless you were lip syncing to something.
I'm not muted.
Oh, you're
No?
you're
Okay.
there, you're there.
Yeah, it's alright.
Practicing his song
Your lips
lyrics.
were moving, but I couldn't hear anything.
I was probably just speaking very, very softly.
So, you follow it round into what appears to be kind of like a square chamber, almost naturally grown out of this briar dome, but with a square sides. And as you kind of go in, looking around, you notice bits and pieces in from the ceiling. There are bird bones. So you've got. Oops, hold on. I've just brought up there.
Is it kind of dark in here? Is there any lighting?
It's very, very shaded. So the most of the light is blocked by the briars. They're just really kind of tangling up above you.
Yeah.
It's you see what appears to be strings or small vines with a collection of bird skulls. There are rib bones just hanging around, teeth, and every now and then around this chamber you see kind of other bits of gruesome decor. There are kind of rotted heads of various types of animals. There are bowls of what appears to be kind of giblets and things like that. It's not very nice.
Is it high enough to stand up in?
In here, yes. So in here you can stand up. It's only in the tunnels that you'd have to stoop. And what appears to be a bed, but just as you kind of come to realise that the square walls, as you've come into the chamber, in front of you and to your sides, drop, and you see a bunch of goblins who start kind of Longshanks, get him! And then the one at the front drops down, and you see two more goblins, plus one goblin who is he's almost holding, and I've got a picture of it if I can find it. Who is almost holding what appears to be living flame in his hands, like a sword of flame, but it bends and moves to the wind. And next to him, purring, wrapping itself around his legs, is what Ed had described earlier, this rather large cat with a plume of orange stripe down over its head and right down its back. Everybody roll for initiative, please. Woo! Including me, for a change.
People in plant houses shouldn't throw flame, hopefully.
I've heard that.
First roll of the night.
So everyone roll a d20. And this is the first.
Everybody try to roll a natural 20 like me, that would be nice.
Ooh. And I'm going to do separate rolls for the goblin.
Where's my initiative?
It's perception.
Perception most of the time.
Yeah, just your perception.
You get plus 11 to the dice head.
Oh, plus 11 to initiative rolls. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Cool. I'm happy with that.
Right, well, let's start with Harrison.
23.
23. Rupp.
18.
18.
13.
13.
1, 3.
Thank you. Elias.
29.
Ooh.
Nice one, Elias.
Ed.
23.
Well done. And Tolkus.
27.
Okay, so this is round 1. Elias, you are first, followed by Tolkus. So Elias, all of you are kind of bunched in the middle of this chamber. To your left and to your right, you have 3 goblins on each side. Okay, and in front of you, you have 2 goblins. This goblin called Gogmurt and Tangletooth the cat.
Okay. I look up behind me slightly to where Torkus is standing, and I say, "I'm sorry, I've got a gold on the other guy," and I cast Enlarge on Ed.
Oh.
Okay.
So he grows to large size. His dwarven war axe, which if I'm not mistaken, he is handing in his hand.
I do.
His hand ready to wield, grows with him. So he gains a clumsy 1 status, unfortunately, but he increases his reach to 10 feet instead of 5 feet.
Mm.
And you gain a +2 bonus to melee damage.
Oh, you are muted this time, Ed.
No.
No?
Oh, really?
Your lips were moving. There was no voice.
That's so
It's
weird.
a cardioidal microphone, so if you go to the side, it doesn't pick you up.
Yeah, that's.
So yes, Eddie's now large size, and
Yep.
I'm hoping that demoralises the goblins somewhat. And I'm going to take a little step back, so I'm definitely behind Ed. So Eddie's between me and the goblins, and that's my turn. Thank you.
Strong play.
And the bird's starting to move you.
We'll turn the seagulls off, Steve. Let it hear the seagulls. It might find it off. Okay, that was Elias over Tolkus. You're up. Followed by Harrison.
Yep, Tolkus is going to head straight for the goblin leader-looking guy.
Gugmount. I'm pointing over there because that's what I'm looking at. Gogmurt.
Gogmut. Oh, hold on. There's a picture on thing, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yes, he's an interesting-looking little sucker.
Mm-hmm.
How far away am I from him?
15 foot. That's all.
Oh, right. So that's only 1 action.
Yeah.
So I will use 1 action to get to him.
Yep.
I shall attack him with 1 action, so just a normal attack.
Yep.
And that is a 20 total, not a natural 20. It's 20 total.
Mm-hmm.
Does that hit?
That hits. Yeah.
And he takes a 12 damage.
Ooh. Yeah.
And with my final action, I raise my shield.
Okay. Ooh. Right. Take 12 damage. Okay, good hit.
That was actually maximum normal damage, which was quite good.
Okay, Harrison, you're up, followed by Ed. So Ed, start thinking about what you're going to hit.
What you're going to step on, more like.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
also
that as
going to
well.
be joining Tolkus in going for the goblin with the fire sword.
This way, brother!
So I will charge along with Tolkus, so that using my stride to go next to him or near to the goblin.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to, if I may, tumble through the goblin as well.
Okay,
So I will re-rolling my acrobatics.
go ahead.
Elias, I bet you he falls over 1 gold piece!
So I rolled a 16. I get +9, so that's 25, plus the 1 from my bracelets of dashing, so 26 in total.
Yeah. That's fine.
25 plus one,
You
30.
succeed with 26. You don't need me to tell you succeed on the 26. But, oh
Well,
no,
you
that
know.
wasn't enough. Sorry, Harris. 26, no.
Okay.
Well, you
Anything
never
under
know. He's
30.
got a roll.
Glory.
Hasn't he got a roll of reflex save, the goblin?
No,
So.
it's the DC is the reflex bonus added.
Oh, right, okay.
Mm.
So you're behind him, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
I'm now
yeah.
behind. So I
Good
believe
goes.
if I'm behind the goblin,
Yes.
does it mean he's flat-footed?
I believe it does.
It is, yeah.
So,
Good move.
right.
Good move, brother.
Thank you, brother. And for my final daring feat, I'll
Stab him up big time.
I will stab him from behind using my precise strike, which means that I get an extra d6 of damage. So I will roll to attack first, and that is a bloody poor roll. So like 2 plus 10, 12.
Did you add the +1 extra for the rapier?
I did, yeah, 12 in total. That's the to hit, by the way, not the actual damage. So 12 to hit.
Oh, you miss.
Yeah.
You seem to do that quite consistently, though. You do kind of tumble in and you miss.
Yeah, so you see Harrison just charging forward, tumbling through the goblin, and almost gains his panache, as I like to call it, and attacks with his rapier, and unfortunately gets distracted by his own panache, and misses.
Is there a big cat next to him?
Yes.
Yes.
If you have a quick look at Twitch, you'll see there's a picture of a big cat.
Yes, yeah, I saw that.
So he's the size. It's basically a cougar.
Right.
So it's a very. It's not.
Well,
It's not a
hello
lion.
there.
It's not a big cat, but it's. It's a very powerful built cougar.
Okay.
Okay, so Ed, you're up,
Yo.
followed by me.
Me.
So you're in the
Okay.
middle. You're surrounded. You've got 3 goblins on your left, 3 goblins on your right.
Here I am, stuck
Yep.
in. Yep.
Stuck in the middle.
So I am. So has there been a side that hasn't been attacked yet?
Both.
Left and right. Yeah.
Left and right. I'm going to peel off to my right
Okay.
and just plow into
Wade into him.
the nearest one with my gigantorism
Gigantor.
and say,
So-
"Give me back my horse, you bastards!" And just swing at the nearest one.
Swing away.
So I'm going to swing it away. So dwarven axe. So that's. So, forgive me. It's got 11 here. So is it a d20 plus
Yes.
11, right?
So Steve, you wrote up the axe.
It's a d20 plus 11 to hit, and if you wish to swing it with both hands, then you will do d12 damage.
Oh dear, that's exciting.
So-
I choose to swing with both hands.
Okay. You're not carrying
I
anything
have
else. That's all
rolled-
fine. Roll your d20
Excellent. I've rolled an 18 on the die,
plus
so
11.
that will
29.
be
Plus
one of
11,
them.
29. Yeah. Okay.
29 to hit.
So roll. You say it was a d12, Steve.
It's a d12 plus 4 for the strength bonus.
There you go.
D12.
Nice.
Oh, amazing. So plus 4, yeah?
Yeah.
That is a solid 5 damage.
So, okay.
And plus another 2 because you're in
Yeah.
dodge, so it's a total of 7 damage.
7 damage.
Okay. Cool.
See, I saw a 1 on here, and I might take that off.
Get rid of the one.
I might
Yeah,
just
I would.
scratch the 1 off.
Change it to another number. Change it to a 7.
Yeah.
Then just,
Put another 1 on the end of it or something.
yeah, just make it another 11. Yeah.
So in your enlarged form, you're like what, 10 foot tall at this point, Steve?
Yep.
So 10 foot tall with a giant battle axe. You, this is Ant-Man becoming Giant Man, and just slow motion swinging into these goblins. The goblins are so small though. Many of them manage to sort of duck and jump out the way. You do manage to get one, boom, and you launch it, boom, so high, he just goes off out through the roof of these nettles.
Beautiful. I'm imagining
Never to be seen again.
Sauron at the beginning of the Fellowship of the Ring.
Exactly
Yes.
that.
The mace.
With the
But-
mace.
You only hit the one, but one
I'll take it.
is down. That's good. Now my go. So Gugmut notices that Harrison has ducked behind him and manages to kind of whip round with the flame blade, and that's a 21.
That hits.
That hits, and hits you for only 4 points of damage. But there you go.
Oh,
As the flame blade bites into you.
But
So not
the
only
scratch.
does it actually cut you like a blade, but it does actually burn. Okay, so
Okay.
only 4 damage.
I don't feel any after effects of that. It's purely just a burn damage of sorts. So
Yes.
It's only
And then-
to your ego.
yes, it singes a bit of my moustache.
So and then he kind of spins back round, hoping to somehow run away. But seeing there's a giant man hacking into his friendly gobbos. His cat is all the hair is up, and he kind of just stands there unsure of what to do. So he's going to try and attack you again, Harrison.
Okay.
And no, that's a 9. It misses
Well,
again.
Harrison ducks out of the way
Yeah.
as he swipes with his fire sword.
Okay, Rupp, you're up next.
Okay. Me now.
Yes.
Do him, Rupp, do him.
You're next.
What is this goblin holding apart from the flame sword? Is it anything else?
Not that you noticed yet. He's got his flame sword in one hand. His other hand is empty. I'm not sure which one he's holding it in.
Right.
His other hand is empty for now.
Okay.
And the cat.
Okay. And what's he next? Is he next to our party members then?
He's in front of. So he is now sandwiched between Tolkus and
Yeah.
Harrison.
Okay. Right. I'm going to give it. You know, you should really be charitable in these times. It's really good that you should really give that sword away. And I cast charitable urge on the goblin.
Ooh.
And he
Okay.
has to make a will save.
What's the DC?
Oh, I got a 19 plus 5.
Oh,
So 24.
okay. So, I think he still has some effect.
He stuns.
Yeah.
Stunned 1.
So he's stunned 1.
think- Steve, your microphone is picking up. Your air conditioning.
He's stunned for 1 round,
Here you go.
apparently. Is that right, Steve?
He's stunned 1, yeah, for the next round while he wrestles with the urge to give away his
Yeah.
possession.
Okay, sure. So that's 2 of my actions, and then I will throw a hard sweet at Tolkus and give him guidance.
Okay.
What does that do again?
+1 to your next attack roll.
Oh, that's
So this is Tangletooth, the cat. You sit kind of haunched down, starts spitting at you, Tolkus, and goes for to lunge at you with its jaws. Oh no, I rolled a 2. It's not nothing. Okay, but I've got one more. And no, that's no good. Oh no, hold on, it's a 22.
That's right on what you need. So as
Okay,
a
this is-
reaction,
This
I'll
is just
shield block.
Okay, that's just.
Yeah, you
And
got to roll
roll
damage, and I'm shield blocking as a reaction.
4.
Oh, I take no damage then, because
Yeah,
the
no
shield
damage.
can absorb 5 damage without taking any damage itself.
Yeah, and then next up is the goblins. So Ed, you managed to launch one of the goblins up into the air. The 2 of them come in for an attack with their blades, with their dog slicers.
Mm-hmm.
That's they rolled a 10. What's your armor
Yeah.
class?
15.
Yeah, not going to hit you.
You want to be better than 10.
Let's see if they.
You
see if
don't.
everyone gets a go.
Yeah.
Oh, got a natural 20 on 1.
Oh, dear.
Oh, natural 20. That means we can bring out the cards.
no! The bloody card!
We're going to bring out the cards.
You can't do that. He sold you them.
Yeah!
I don't think you did actually. I think I got these ones on eBay.
That's
But it
okay.
might-
If they're in my favour, I sold
Yeah.
them.
Damn, he's got vendor's immunity, I thought for a second.
It won't. No,
Did you
it's not gonna
shuffle
have
them,
any
Dave?
effect.
He's
Well,
just looking through.
I've just been off the
Take a
camera.
random
Oh, that's
one.
good.
Looking for a good one. I just took the top one. The top one just goes on the bottom one. But this
Oh,
one,
okay.
this one won't affect him because he's enlarged. This one basically says that the target is knocked prone, but he won't be because he's enlarged. So we're just going to take some double damage instead.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fine then. That's cool.
Yeah, that's fine. You take 4 points of damage.
Woo!
As he hacks into your giant foot. But he keeps trying. He keeps trying.
Did the goblins have to move at all?
No, the goblins that on the right haven't moved because they're literally kind of ducking and weaving away from him. However, the goblins on the left are, because they see Elias pretty much all on his own, with like in the middle, and they all run into attack.
You forgot to stand behind the big guy.
I stood behind the big guy. Unfortunately, the big guy moved.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So that's a 21.
I can't rely on you lot following the strategy, can I?
That's a 21 to hit you, Steve. So that is one. That's 6 points of damage. That is 14. I think a 14 misses you, doesn't it?
14 misses, yeah.
Yeah. And then last one. No, that's a 13.
Which also misses.
Okay, so 3 of them have all rushed in and trying to surround you now to try to get you. And that is it. Top of the round, Elias followed by Tolkus.
Okay, so the way these goblins are arrayed around me,
Yeah.
I would like to take a 5-foot step back, so
Yeah.
I avoid the attack of opportunity, and I'm going to unleash Burning Hands at point blank range on them.
Oh, very nice. Go for it.
Very stingy.
Very burny.
So if you would like to make me a reflex saving throw, please.
Reflex on the goblins, yeah. 17.
It is a fail.
Ooh.
These goblins are on fire.
So all 3 goblins take 6 points of damage.
Okay, so you burst this flame spray from your hands. As it bursts out, as they start to run across you and start hacking you, you just flame on and burn them all to a cinder. They all instantly just burn through. The husks burn, and you see eyeballs burn, pop, and go ah as they hit the floor, just steaming as the flesh melts off.
Right,
the
this
They
is the
obviously
Lost
don't
Ark
count.
styly.
Well done.
Look at that, Master Up. I should have bet on myself.
Well, yeah, Elias just took out 3. There's 3 points. Right. Yeah, that was Elias, followed by Tolkus.
Right, so I am going to use power attack for 2 actions on the leader,
Go ahead.
and that hit an armor class of 24,
That hits. Yep.
and he takes 8. Ooh, 20 damage total.
Oh.
Roll maximum damage there.
Nice.
That is
Maximum
very
non-doubled, as it were.
Well done,
good.
brother.
Okay.
And then for my last action, I'll raise my shield again.
Okie dokie. He takes the hit. He's still standing. He's looking pretty bloodied now. He's kind of hanging down from. I mean, it's a big axe that you've just hacked into this small-bodied goblin.
There's a lovely
Harrison.
rune on it now. It
And
glows
with your
slightly.
glowy rune.
Yeah.
Is it like God of War?
I was thinking it could be something similar to one of my tattoos
Yeah.
type
that's
thing, like that one on the shoulder there, like sort of thing. But I've put that on the axe.
Cool. That's okay. That's cool. We need to like put runes and stuff on the graphics. Harrison, you're up, followed by Ed.
So, question: is it still flat-footed because I'm behind the goblin?
I'll say yes. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So obviously with flat-footed you get -2. So I will
Yep.
roll my d20 and the damage together. So that is an 18 plus 9 plus
hits.
plus 10 because of the thing. So 28. So I rolled a 3 on my d6. So I get +2. So 5 points of damage on the because I'm using precise strike. So you
Yep.
see Harrison strike with flair, just stab.
You're wearing flares, brother.
70s style, just striking out.
Is this
as
a
far
hand
as he
on the
can go.
hip? Aha.
Yeah.
He forms an H in the wound.
Yeah.
That- Yeah.
Yeah, and I use my precise strike to get him right in the arm where that's holding the flame sword.
Okay, he doesn't drop it. He manages to keep hold of it, but there is a reason for that. Okay, Ed, you're up.
Oh,
You still have
I am.
2 goblins at your feet, your giant feet. Vroom, vroom.
Well, as I've knocked a goblin
In the air,
into the
into
ether,
orbit. Yeah.
I'm going to do a nice sort of Federer
Backhand.
get a nice slice on it,
Go.
and just hit the next one. I'm a man of simple pleasures, so I'm just going to knock an axe into the other one. So
Yeah. It's years of gladiatorial training. Backhand.
that is it.
Is Ed a fighter?
I am.
He is, yeah.
What feats do you have?
Versatile. I've got ancestry feats and abilities.
Yeah, have you
You have power attack if you would
Yeah.
like to use that for.
So if you got power
to
attack, you
just-
pull
Oh,
that out. It's 2 actions out of your 3 actions, but it means you roll 2 damage dice.
Oh, well, I'll do that then.
You can power up.
So it's 1 attack, but I can roll damage
yeah,
twice.
Damage.
you roll the d20 once to attack. It takes 2 of your actions though.
I'll
Yeah,
do
because
that.
everyone gets 3 actions,
Yeah,
right? But it takes 2 actions to do it. But it means you can roll 2 damage dice. So it's effectively like doing double damage.
D-
I
So
should
just roll your
D12s.
attack first.
I should do that, which I have. I've got a 9 on the die, so that's a dirty 20, if I'm not mistaken.
Was it 20? 21? No, 20. You're right.
Is
That a hit though?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
my hit
go.
die. So
Yep.
I'm going to assume that's hit. So then a D12.
I'm not
two
sure
D12.
you might not need the power attack.
Yeah, you might not need it, but
It's going
it's
to
worth
feel
doing.
it. Oh, easy tiger off the table. Right, so that is a 10 on the die. So then another one. That's a 2 on the die, so that's a 12 in total, plus what?
Was it 6?
Plus
Plus
6,
6, so 18.
so 18.
Okay, so
Nice one.
Into
as you
one
kind
goblin.
of- you swung the first one into orbit, and you kind of see the goblins try to hack your foot and kind of miss. They stab you a little bit. You're not worried about little pointy bits.
Don't
And
care.
then you swing in complete slow motion, this complete backhand. You pick up the first one, poof. Then you pick up the second one, poof. And slice entirely them through both of them in half, and set the upper bodies scattering in one direction.
In a nice
While their
pink
legs
mist.
just kind of stumble around and then flump, flump,
Of everything
Flop.
about
go down,
flump flump.
flump, flump. They've gone down in pieces.
That's how we do it.
That
Well
rub
done.
on the head.
Not
Okay.
happy.
Gogmore followed by Rupp. So Gogmore is standing there. He's definitely hurt, definitely bleeding. He sees everything that's going on. 3 goblins just got burnt by a flamethrower. This giant human, angry human, has just launched him in the air and then cut another 2 in half. He's looking pretty scared, and he said like, no, Longshanks, stop. We make a deal, yes? We make a deal. Yes? Make a deal, yes.
What deal?
You don't kill me, and you kill the chief. I tell you where the chief is, yes.
Spill your guts before I split your head open.
Okay. Look. The chief, Rip Nugget. Okay, he's bad goblin. Bring everyone here. We don't like it. We want to go away. But he keeps us here. But he feeds us to monsters. Okay, we don't want to stay. So we do
Okay.
a deal. I won't kill you. You won't kill me. But I tell you where the chief is. Deal?
What do we think, guys?
I like the look of that sword.
This is no sword, and he puffs it out of existence.
Puffs it, I like it.
Out of exist, as in like it used to be flaming, but now it's just.
Nothing.
It's gone.
What did you do there? And I just kind of run up to it. Where is it?
Get up! No, look.
Do you know anything about the goblin plans to attack Sandpoint?
And my horse.
The horse we know. The horse is in the house. But you let me go. You let my goblins go, and I tell you where the horse is, okay? And I'll tell you where the chief is.
We also want to know where the bugbear is and where the demon creature Nuala is.
I don't know who that. I know who the bugbear is. That's the brute. We call him Brute.
Is he in the house?
I think so. Yes.
Okay. Rip
But I
Nugget.
know where the horse is. You can have the horse.
So Rip Nugget is in the house,
I
and
think
the
he
Brute
wants
is
his
in the
horse.
house.
I think
He
maybe
does want
Brute
his
will
horse,
eat
yes.
the horse.
And my stuff.
Oh, your stuff is there. I'm sure.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing a Carl Urban impersonation from Thor.
And my stuff.
Behold, my stuff.
It's more like the boys
Yeah, that's it.
with
Yeah.
my stuff.
Texas.
Texas.
I suppose.
Carl, if you're watching this, I don't think you ever will. But
No.
if you ever want to play Pathfinder or D&D, get in touch.
I suppose we should take the goblin on his offer. He has given us some information.
I give you the
Are we-
information and I go. I go now.
Can I
Bye-bye.
just
Where is the house? Where is the house?
The house is over the bridge.
Okay.
How
and
many
is it
many
defended?
goblin guards are there?
Wow. 2 questions. 1 question.
It was the same
Really?
question.
It's a 2 questions.
expressed
I
differently.
said 1 question. Yeah, 2 questions.
How many goblin guards are there defending the house?
Oh, you know about the guards?
Oh, I'm assuming there would be guards. Yes.
Oh,
If,
yes.
if your leaders are there, there will be.
Oh,
guards.
you're the smart one, aren't you? Okay.
Yes, I've
Okay.
got I've got 1 gold piece on the large man there to win.
Oh,
We're having a goblin killing competition.
you seem to do good with your flamethrowing.
Yes, I should have bet on myself. But anyway, we're getting
Still
distracted.
12 earlier.
Yes, we get distracted. I go now. Yes. Okay. Bye.
How many guards at the house?
Many. More than fingers I have.
So, are you going to take them away?
I take my ones away.
And how many are
Rip.
they, and where are they?
Well, they are here, but they are women and children. See, our chief, he disappeared a few days ago,
Rovers.
and we haven't. Yeah, you know him.
You are the 7-tooth tribe.
Yes, that is us. We are famous. Yes, I like
Your
it.
your chief is dead.
Oh no. But that's okay, because now that makes me chief. Okay. So now I am chief.
Congratulations on your promotion.
Okay. Okay, I am chief. That's okay. So, we go now, okay? Bye-bye. I go.
Is
Bye.
there a way?
I go.
Is there a way
I go this
into
way.
the house
I go this way.
without going
What's
through
happening
the
to his
guard?
cat?
The cat is just purring. He's keeping kind of control. The cat will stay with
Okay.
Goldmut.
Is there a way in the house without going through the guards?
Well, the guards are on the outside of the house, and you go in the house to avoid the guards on the outside of the house. It's a very complicated plan. Do you understand me? Maybe I should talk to the smart one.
That sounds like a good plan.
Okay. I talk to the smart one. then.
How
So,
to get in the house without going through the guards?
Well, you go through the door.
But
Use
aren't
the
the
door,
guards
not
in
the
front
guards.
of the door?
No. Well, oops. No. They are kind of... They go around.
Could you tell us their patrolling patterns?
Round.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we're going to get much more out of this guy.
No.
So I go now. I take my tribe. So Rip Nugget is the big chief. Okay? Kill Rip Nugget. Rip Nugget brought us all here.
How many tribes did Rip Nugget bring?
4 or 5 tribes.
Okay.
One good thing is he brought us all together. One bad thing is he brought us all together. So, we go now, okay? Okay, bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay! He's speaking goblin now, I like this one. Bye-bye.
Do we have any more questions we want to ask him before he goes?
I think
I
he's
kind of
got
want to
questions,
ask
but I
him
somehow
more
think-
questions.
He's big!
I say we just.
He didn't do that when we stole his horse. I mean... when they stole
he's turning
his
Mexican.
horse.
Hey, the gringo did not do this. Right.
So I go now, okay? Bye-bye.
Don't like leaving goblins without split heads.
Right.
I say we go, chaps.
Let's head for the bridge. We'll find out for ourselves how many guards there are on.
First of all,
Patrol paths
horse, right?
Oh yeah, horse.
Oh yeah.
So Gogmut walks off with Tanglefoot and he disappears into the bramble corridors.
We get your horse?
Yeah.
Big man? Yeah.
Although I have a question. This is the first time I've been enlarged.
Oh, it'll wear off in a minute. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Because I don't think my horse would appreciate my gains.
What, you being hung better than it? I don't know if you could care.
I just look at you and go, I don't understand. Okay, cool. As long as it wears off, because
Yeah, it's okay, Ed. It'll
I've got a
be over
business
in
to
no time.
run, and yeah, okay, cool. Thank you. Let's go get my horse. My stuff.
So we go in the direction of horse.
Horsewood.
To the bridge.
It's just
through
Carl
gnomes.
Urban now, isn't it? That's it now.
Now
Done.
I can't. Diabolical.
it.
Yeah.
Diabolical. You pull that shit again. Diabolical. Right.
We go where he told us where the horse and stuff was.
Okay, so you hurry down the next kind of passageway as best you can. Ed starts to shrink back down.
Please let it be with that comedy tone there.
Beg your pardon.
Don't stand behind him.
Oh, you were full of air then.
Well, there's going to be gases,
When
trapped.
it comes to what appears to be, because you like rickety bridges, a rickety rope bridge.
Rickety Rip Bridge.
A rickety rope bridge. So there is a rope bridge that spans the gulf between the cliff of where you are and a kind of a round, flat-topped island, and it's you can see the thick patches of nettles and briars that grow here and there on top of the island. But its most impressive feature is a wooden one-story stockade. There are 2 30-foot tall watchtowers guard the stockade's southern facade, and the rope bridge itself is made of like big, thick, hairy ropes and wooden planks, and the whole even without you stepping on it, the whole thing is just kind of swaying in the wind and creaking. And as you kind of look down, there was a creak. And as you kind of look down, you can see the wind and the waves just kind of churning up all the surf below you, and it's about an 80 to 100 foot drop into the sea below.
I cannot go across this bridge.
You'll be fine. Come on, let's go.
Cannot.
You can't. Why not?
How about if we blindfolded you and that would help. I'm not sure what we can do to talk us. You know, we can't leave you behind, and it's, well, we need you. You need to come with us. We need to take down Brute. We need to stop Rip Nugget, and we need to stop Noala. I understand you're scared, and we saw this in the catacombs when it was only 5 feet off the ground. That you know, this is scary, but you're gonna need to be brave. I don't know how to convince you, but
I might be able to if I can crawl across, and if I have a person either side of me, I might be able to make it, but it's not good.
What about? Because I think this old rickety bridge can hold my massive current weight.
You shrunk
down.
I've shrunk.
Yeah. It only lasts a minute, didn't it, Steve, or something?
5 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes, yeah, so... Yeah.
So if I cross the bridge first... if I cross the bridge first, and we tie a rope to you...
This is good.
And because then, although I wouldn't be like next to you, if anything happens, I don't think it will.
Yes. This is good. Just for the record, I'm not scared of heights. I'm scared of hitting the ground at a great speed.
That's common.
So,
get that.
So a rope and a safety net is problem solved then.
Yes, it's my ambition in life to find something that will make me never fall.
What about tying a mattress to your back?
I'm not a piece of toast or a cat. Yes,
Sorry,
I think
I got confused.
If you can get to the other side and tie a safety rope to me, I think this will be better.
Would there be like a tree or like a large rock or something where I can sort of pull taut a rope and make sure there's something sturdy that we can tie him to?
Yeah,
sorry to be the harbinger of depression, but have we got a rope?
Yeah, everyone got one adventurous
Of course
pack.
we do. I've got 5.
Every adventurous pack comes with 50 feet of rope.
Do I have one? Someone give me a rope.
I've got
you
one.
don't. The only thing you had left, Ed, was your axe. Everything else was on the wagon.
The wagon.
How far across was it, Dave? Did you say?
I didn't actually. It is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40,
Oh,
about 40 foot. 40 foot
Oh, that's
across.
not too bad. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's just one length of ropes. I think it's 50 feet. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I've just checked it. And it is 50 feet. So yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. So I've got 50 feet of rope in my adventurous pack as well. So
I'm pretty light. I can tap my way across and just tie it.
That's probably better.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, master up. I trust you.
Right. Okay. I take one end of the rope.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast bit of luck on myself.
Bit of luck.
And
Yeah.
I'll cast guidance on Rupp.
Sick. Okay, cool. And I will go. It's windy as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like-
No, it's not. But it is.
Okay.
It is creaking.
Yeah, I'm gonna tip tap my way across.
Okay. You get about halfway.
Okay.
Oh,
Roll
no.
a perception check for me, please.
Forget about guidance.
Oh, you don't have it. Can I cast it on myself?
No, I cast it on you.
Okay.
So don't when you're making your perception roll, don't forget that you know the
He
first
said,
one
don't, he
says
said don't forget, but the
Yeah,
don't
was
forget.
quite
I
active.
didn't hear the don't
Yeah, I
either.
didn't see the don't either.
You should forget about the guidance. Not giving it you now.
26.
26. Okay, so you get about halfway and you just notice to your left, you're looking at this kind of cliff that you're going towards the top. You can see the stockade on there. I'll do that way so you can see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But the globe that it sits on, okay,
Yeah.
is just as the sun hits it at the right angle. You see that there's actually features which seem to be carved into this piece of land, and then you realise it's not a piece of land. This is some kind of giant head. But the weather and erosion, whatever the head this was, must have been some kind of massive, huge statue. If you've ever seen Lost, you had a foot,
Right.
but you never saw the rest of the body. This is, well, you did in later seasons. Let's not go there.
Like
but you see
like a Titan of Rhodes type thing. Like.
Yes, you see something of what could be a feature of a nose and the kind of the socket of the eye, because you're coming across here to this bit.
Yeah.
And then you start to see these various features, and the sea is crashing up against its nose, just under its nose, and then you make a note of that, and then you continue walking to the other side.
And then the rope bridge gives way in full.
Yeah, falls behind you. The in front of you, the stockade is made of really thick beams of wood. Like
Palisade.
all in rows. And as you get closer to it, you kind of tie off the rope, and you just keep looking at this log structure. And on closer inspection reveals that most of these wooden beams seem to have been scavenged from ships, even to the point where some of the nameplates remain affixed to some of the beams. They're still there, while other timbers look like they might have possibly have been masts, big, round, sturdy chunks in there. You look round and you can see everyone on the other side of the bridge. However, in front of you, you've got a bit of a clearing, and you can see the nettles and small trees to either side of you, which goes around the outside of the building. But in front of you are two double doors, and the double doors are slightly ajar.
Well, I tie the rope.
Mm-hmm.
Signal.
And yeah, I'll just go.
Right, so I'm going to need Harrison in front of me, and so I can hold your shoulder as well. Tie the rope to me.
Yeah, so Harrison reaches into his pack and also pulls out his rope, ties it to himself and Tulkas. So they're basically now joined by this 50-foot rope.
Siamese twins.
Siamese twins. So is Rupp reaching that rope out or something, or is it?
No,
Well, I
he tied it
took
off.
it. I took an end.
Oh right, so I was. Oh yeah, okay. So Harrison
He tied it off.
Yeah, Harrison will tie himself then to that rope again as well. So, so I'll be going forward with Tulkas.
And it does a
in tow.
tumble. Bit of panache. off the
No,
bridge.
just walk.
No, I'm
And then,
just.
so
Yeah.
you go in front. Tulkas will hold your
bouncing.
shoulder with one hand,
Yeah.
and the rope with the other. And you'll notice that he does close his eyes as he's walking across.
Yeah. Don't squeeze me too hard, brother.
Just walk steady,
So
don't go
yeah.
too fast, don't go too slow.
So I carefully go over the bridge with Tulkas in tow.
Right, I'm gonna flick my coin up in the air very quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna take a peek through the door.
Okay. Inside. So, what appears to be. So let's start beginning. So the floor of this room is hard packed soil, as if the builders, whoever built this place, either run out of lumber after building the walls and the roof, or they simply never thought about building a floor. There's a number of poorly preserved horse and dog heads mounted along the eastern wall, while along the southern wall hangs a pair of large black feathered wings, and they're kind of tacked to the wall with daggers. inside the room, you also see
Well,
two
just-
sets.
yeah.
Go ahead. Two
Peering
sets.
in.
Yep. Two sets of double doors and a single door.
Okay. Okay, I've pushed my luck too far already, so I'll wait for the others.
So I'm still going over the bridge. I'm assuming that there's no troubles along the way with Tulkas behind me, attached to me.
Mm-hmm. He's fine.
So
he's
now over the bridge.
He's taken it easy. You've guided him along. You took the right precautions, and he has arrived safely.
Yeah. I pat Tulkas on the back and go, "It's okay, brother. It's okay."
I hope we do not have to go back that way.
So Harrison puts his rope back in, unties it from Tulkas and himself, and puts it back in his.
Yeah, and
Sack.
Tulkas unties it from the place where Rupp tied it,
What's
puts it back in the backpack.
is Ed just strolling in the back, like behind them?
And Elias, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bringing up the rear, both of you, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
chilling.
Chilling, strolling across the bridge.
Chilling,
Yeah.
like
And
Matt
then
Dillon on
Elias-
penicillin.
Elias and Ed follow across,
Yeah, yeah.
and they make it perfectly fine. So you're all
I'm the
now
guest. retreat.
outside of these double doors.
Yeah, I go, guys, in here.
What, literally?
What's inside?
It'll be my horse.
There's some, like, lots of trophies. It looks like there's wings and there's like dog heads and things like that. But also some more doors. We like doors.
Doors.
Just wings and dog heads.
That's all. That's pretty much all I saw, wasn't it? Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw and horse heads.
And horse heads. Yeah.
Ed. Now, you're gonna want to maybe prepare yourself when we go inside, and just
Just in
remember that whatever you see, even if it's the worst, you can always take your revenge.
Okay, just like did one of the horse heads look like this? And I take out a framed charcoal
From your pocket.
profile
Um,
of my horse of
I'll say no. None of
Avernus.
them. None of them look like that. That's.
oh
These ones are dead.
Harrison is getting anxious and just wants to get inside, so just skips it past everyone and opens the door, and steps inside.
the weirdest way to go into a mysterious, dangerous cave. I love it
Wait for me, brother. I'll come with you.
So Harrison has stepped inside. Do I see anything different than what Rupp described to me?
No, it's the same thing. So nothing's changed. In fact, Steve, while we're stepping inside, should we bring up the map so that the players can see? So let me just bring up a sec. So this map is created in Dungeon Fog, and we'll be giving away a Dungeon Fog premium access code
though.
soon. Well, probably when we wrap this up. Let's bring that in.
Oh.
Oh. No, it's gone funny,
Oh.
Steve. Oh, there we go. Roop.
Oh,
There we
We're
go.
being beamed up by aliens.
It is.
And,
Well, Aliens is coming soon, but that's a different one. Here we go. So we just
There we
wait
go.
for it to load. Can you move the? Yeah. Oh, where's it gone?
That's good.
There we go.
Yep.
Right. Yep. We're in the middle. So can you see the? Can you see? Is there a single? Yeah, there's no single door on that map. You got two double
only
doors,
see a
two double
single door.
doors.
I see 3 single doors.
Really?
Or is it?
No, I
double
think
doors
that's a
that I can
double
see?
door with a single door next to it.
So on your left is a double door.
Yeah,
In the
and then
north
next to that
is
on
a
the
double
right.
door. And to the right of that is a corridor that goes
Yeah.
down. But to the left of Harrison, Steve, there should be a door.
Do you mean to the north of Harrison?
To the left. To the left and north. Yeah.
Then it's double. Okay. The map I had. Are you talking about the room that's to Harrison's left?
Yes.
Okay. The map I had has a door coming from the other way, not from that side.
How did you have a door coming from the other way?
It's alright. I'll fix it. Don't worry.
Okay.
On the fly.
Fix
We
it
have
on
the
fly.
technology.
We have we don't have the money, but we have the technology.
You have the skills to pay the bills.
There's the corridor.
A door's just appeared.
There
As
you
if
go.
by magic.
Yeah, that will do. That will take us to. I'm talking about C16, Steve. That would take us to C17. Is that right?
I don't have the numbers in front of me. Hang on. Carry on talking. Describe the room. I will get the map up.
Yeah. Well, we've already described this room. This is the room with all the heads. So, what we want to do is get that single door in. So that door should go up and to the right. So it's 11 o'clock from where Harrison is. And that should take us into C16. You got it? Any luck? You spotted it?
Yep.
So if the C16 is connected to that, then you can put the door into the north.
Yeah, I've got it.
There we go.
Do any of these heads look like Ed's horse then?
Well, these ones are boned.
Ah.
They're skulls. Otherwise, they'd be rotting corpse heads. However, the wings could be interesting.
What are the wings of?
They're not bird winged. Well, they're big feathered wings. The wings are very, very tattered, and they've been stabbed into the wall with 2 daggers, one on either side. But they're big.
Could they
bigger than
angel
a bird. Apart from they're black.
Can Harrison take one of the
Demon
feathers
wings.
from the birds?
You can take you pull out a feather. Yeah, that's fine. You get a black,
They are not the
very
wings of a dove.
matted, dirty looking feather.
Okay. And there's no special properties that it would look particularly interesting other than just a feather.
It might give you more panache.
Maybe I'll just I'll wave it in front of me.
It's a scabby old feather.
It is
Waving
it
in front
is.
of your face. You're
I-
as bad
I-
as Rupp sticking his finger in liquid and then puking it.
I want to upstage Rupp with his liquid incident. So
Mm.
yeah. So I will. Oh yeah. Rupp.
Can I try and do I know what it's from or not at all? Is it something I may have seen before?
No, you do not recognise it.
Okay.
If you do a perception check for me.
26.
You realise that there is so you got the 2 wings, the wing shapes, which are there. On closer inspection, you see sort of around the front as you kind of lift these big wings up that they've definitely been cut off of what animal they were attached to. You got these dried, bloodied, rotten stumps. They've been here for some time now. So they're obviously off of some creature. However, you also realise that the you take notice of one of the daggers has a pearl handle, which looks quite nice.
The daggers. Oh right, yeah.
One of the daggers has a pearl handle. We got a dagger in each wing.
Yeah, I'll
stabbed to the wall. One of them has a pearl
take that one
handle.
out, I guess.
Cool. You take
Can
it
you
out.
reach it?
The wing just kind of flaps back down. It's still kind of attached by a few tendons and mottled hair and stuff like that. And you have a dagger. The dagger, I will just tell you, is worth 100 gold pieces.
Oh, nice.
Tasty dagger.
I will not show the
Nice.
party.
So sneaky. Such a bad
So
boy.
The floor here is compacted
Lava?
earth.
Yes.
And, with Master Up, your tracking skills are not to be discounted
right.
at all. Could you see if there's any tracks leading anywhere through these doors? Do we know where the horse has been dragged, for example? Because that probably make quite a mess of the floor.
Sure, I'll take a look. With that perception, do I see anything about the floor?
No. I mean, it's been well.
Trodden.
Yes.
And it's been compacted, right? So it's very hard.
It was
to
already
travel.
a hard floor in that respect, but yeah, it's done.
Yeah, I sniff about a bit, but no, don't find much.
Okay. So left, right, or middle. I guess. Do
I
we
quite
really
like
wanna
middle.
Go through the double doors. I think middle,
Yeah.
single door. Sounds like a plan.
Middle it is.
Who's pushing it open? Harrison again, is it?
Does anyone want to check it first?
Which one are you going for?
The middle single door. Now that I've put it on the map.
Oh, that's handy.
Harrison is going to listen at the door.
Okay, do a perception check.
Okay. Nat 20.
Well done.
So 28 in total. So.
You hear what appears it's a bit strange. It sounds it's mixed noises. On one hand it sounds like barking, but more kind of high pitched and multiple. And on the other hand, you're pretty sure you can hear a horse.
The last time we heard something high pitched, it was that little flying demon thing.
I report back to the group and say, I think there's a horse in here. I can hear a horse. Ed, it might be your horse.
You are actually muted this time.
I might have been.
I see your lips moving, Ed, but no sound was coming out.
You've been cursed.
Your horse is in here, I think.
I run in the direction. I don't even ask. I don't say to people what I'm doing. I just go and just dart through.
Burst through the door.
I do.
Shadowfax.
Cool.
The Lord of all horses.
You're gonna burst through with him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Let's
go
go
on.
for it.
In that
Okay.
slow motion.
Well, I'm gonna
Shadow Mist.
burst. Okay, so you burst through this open door and get kind of stung by the sunlight. You wasn't expecting it to be outdoors. It's an indoor-outdoor garden. This large courtyard is open to the sky, and there are clumps of partially trampled grass grow fitfully here and there in the very hard-packed earth. In places, stained with blood. Or scratched with furrows by some creature. To the north is what appear to be two dead goblins lying slumped at the entrance of some kind of outbuilding. The outbuilding itself, so it's just check on this. The outdoor itself, or the door of the outbuilding, has been nailed shut, and has additional boards have been nailed over those as well. So you've got planks of wood just keeping this door in. The door itself is cracked and splintered in places. The two dead goblins, you notice their heads are have just been crushed by something very heavy, and they still lie in the dirt by the door. Their ripening bodies are just kind of covered with flies. But you also notice that as you burst into this open area, 4 really mangy looking bald dogs with diseased pelts and itchy bulbous sores all over their bodies. Their heads look more like rats than actual dogs, but there are 4 of them, and each of them just like turn, face you, and come in for the attack. So everybody, roll initiative, please. Dun, dun, dun. Cool. Need to quickly change that over. There we go. Don't do that anymore.
Quick maths, not so quick maths.
Yep. Okay, let's see who's up first. Who we got? Let's do Harrison.
21.
21. Tolkus.
22.
Oh,
Well done. Ed.
Nice.
23.
I see a pattern.
my God.
I see a pattern.
I am
Go on, Rupp.
24.
Oh, it's all on Elias.
Elias has
You've got
1.
either 25
Three.
or 20.
20. No jokes from me.
Ah!
Dang, Elias.
Boo, boo.
Okay, well, this could be a short fight because you all get to go first. So,
I'd love it.
Rupp, you see Ed burst into and just basically skid to a stop as you hear these noises of, I don't know, I suppose they should be kind of doggish, but they're not quite doggish. And a horse.
Right.
You can clearly hear a horse now.
Yeah. I'm going to form a like phantom spear in my hand and throw it at one of them.
Cool.
Okay. Nice.
As I use
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Closest one.
Let's say the bottom left is closest.
Yeah.
I can see if I can reposition
I'll-
that so everyone can
Are
see.
we all in? Maybe we're all
Yeah,
in.
you
Yeah.
can all burst in. That's fine. You're gonna run out of space because it's quite tight.
So that is a 23 to hit.
23 hits. That's cool.
Strong.
That's
That is
that's
10
a
points of
standard
damage.
horse. 10 points of damage.
Yeah, I think so.
10 points of damage to number 1. Good hit.
Radiant.
Ooh. So you throw the spear.
Yeah, and
Smash
then
into
I
the
will.
goblin dog.
Then I will run out the room and hide behind everyone else.
Guerrilla
can you,
tactics.
Steve, can you put numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4? Numbers on there.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well done. And then he retreats back in there. Okay, Ed, you're up, followed by Tolkus.
Okay.
You can hear the horse. He's banging onto the. He must be banging onto the door of that shed thing. But you've got 2 dogs in the. I was actually doing. Dog number 1 was at the bottom, Steve. So 1 at the bottom, then 2, 3, and 4 closest to the shed. Cool.
Well, upon hearing this horse, this equine quadruped, I am filled with rage, and I charge straight in, and I go directly to what is number 3, number
Okay.
3 dog.
Okay.
I just
for it.
charge straight in. Is there such a thing as opportunity attack with
No,
the second one? No?
not in this one. You get opportunity attack if they leave, but not necessarily
yes,
in
of
this one.
Yeah, there's a couple of other things, like if, for example, they tried to, if they were the goblins, saying they tried to manipulate something or
Sure.
switch weapons out. As a fighter, you get an attack of opportunity then.
Okay. Okay, cool.
You
No,
can-
I'll
you
just
hit it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just
don't
gonna...
forget, you got 3 actions. What have you done?
He's moved. That's it.
I've moved.
That's
I've
fine.
char-
You've got 2
okay.
actions.
Got 2
Charge-
actions there. Power
charged
attack.
in. Yeah, I'll just go for a standard hit with my dwarven axe on number 3.
Yeah, you'll get. Am I right, Jeff? You get 2 hits or power attack.
Yeah, you
For
can either
single
do two single hits, but if you do that, the second attack will be at a disadvantage kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's minus 5. Or you could just do a power attack, which is 2 actions but counts as 1 attack. No minuses. Just roll once to hit.
Can I pick my targets per hit if I choose to attack twice?
Yes.
Yeah.
But don't forget your second attack will be at
We'll
minus
have
5.
disadvantage. No, that's fine.
Oh, actually, saying that, no, it's you've got an axe, so you've got sweep. So if you attack one target and then attack another, the second attack minus is minus 4, I think, instead of minus 5.
Okay.
So it's up to you what you want to do. If you think you're going to be able to kill one
2 and
thing in
3.
one hit, then attack 2 things. But if you think it's going to take more than 1 hit to kill something, then just do power attack on 1.
I guarantee this guy's going down immediately.
Aha! We like it.
I've said it.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. Right. Okay. So I'm going to hit with my first attack, number 3.
Okay.
Right, so this will be a full attack, so you think you get plus 11, don't you?
I do get plus 11, so
Yeah.
that is a 23 to hit. I rolled a 12 on the die.
Easy. Yeah.
And then it is a D12. D12 plus 4.
D12 plus 4, yeah.
D12 plus
Yeah.
4. Oh, 10 on the die. 14.
Ooh, nice. 14 points of damage. Okay, it takes the hit, but it is still it's still standing. It's wobbling,
It's
but
wobbling.
it's standing.
Can I attack
Yacht
it with my second one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just so it's a minus 4 to this one?
Yeah, I think I mean someone will probably correct me, but yeah, I think it's minus 4 for something that's got sweep. I could be wrong.
That'll be a plus 7.
Yeah.
So that I rolled 13 in total. 6 on the
13
die.
misses.
Ah.
So second hit misses. It managed to kind of wobble out the way.
I've made my point.
But now
Leave my horse alone.
Yeah, you made
Leave my
his
horse
point. Yeah, you made his point.
You bastard.
Tolkien followed by Harrison.
Right, I shall wander over to. Which one's not getting attacked yet?
2 and 4.
Actually, which one did Rup hit? Sorry.
1.
1, right, I'll go over to 1 and attack it. Power attack. And I roll a 10, which is total of 22
Yeah.
to hit.
Nice.
And he takes 5 plus 8 plus 4 damage. So that's 12, 17 damage.
Oof. 17 damage to which one?
To the same one that Rup hit.
So number 1. Okay. That one you just slaughter. How do you want to kill that one?
Oh, he get just like sliced down the middle. So it's a bit like a is it Damien Hirst? You know, it's 2
Yeah,
halves
yeah.
of an
Oh, yeah,
animal.
yeah, yeah.
Just go.
Okay. Blood and gore splatters all over you.
And Tokus laughs and he goes, ha 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 ha.
The comeback is real.
Yeah.
Rob,
Harrison.
you weakened him for me.
So these are dog-like creatures, right? So they're
They
smaller
are
than
called
Rup.
goblin
Right?
dogs is the official term.
Are they smaller than Rup?
No, they're probably about the same size as Rob.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to use my tumble through on number 2.
Number 2. Yeah.
But I will.
When you say tumble, maybe you you do a flip onto its back to flip off its back behind it.
No, I would be doing a front flip over the dog.
Yeah, but maybe your hands land on its back and you flip. Do you know what I
Okay.
mean?
Maybe.
I'll call the dog.
That would look awesome.
So
Half
that's
quarter.
Don't roll a 1.
so okay. Right, I rolled a 3 plus 9 plus the 1. So yeah, so that's 13 in total.
Straddle the dog.
Yeah, I think you've landed on his back and you're going to ride him like in a rodeo. Yeehaw!
So, what are you doing, Harrison?
So
Describe it.
I'm attempting to use tumble through to flip over the dog to get onto the other side of it.
How are you flipping over the dog? Describe it.
So I am how anyone would try and flip. So I would use my head to go forward, and I would jump over the dog using my momentum to flip over.
Somersault over. You're not touching the dog. You're going to somersault over.
Yeah, a forward tumble in the air.
So,
So
and then land on your feet.
Yeah, acrobatics rather than athletics.
Not what Jeff was saying about kind of do a handstand on top of the dog.
No.
And then land on your feet.
No.
Right.
So I'm
Yeah,
basically just
that would have
flipping.
looked good with a good roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what did you get?
13.
I got 13 in total.
Okay. So you've done that. You managed to somersault, but you slip in some dog turd, and you kind of lay down into you land on your bum, and covered in dog turd. That's it.
Okay,
If
that's it.
you-
My turn.
Yeah. Elias, you're up.
I would. I'll take a 5-foot step back, I think, and make sure that I'm behind Ed, Dorcas, and Harrison, the wall of human flesh in front of me.
Mhm.
And then I'd like to raise up the arcane and select Electric Arc, and I'll target GD2, dog number 2, please. So it's a reflex saving throw, and I'm intending to arc across GD2 into GD3.
Okay.
If you want to roll 2 saving throws.
Ooh, reflex ultimate fail. I rolled a 2.
Nearly ultimate.
For 16. That's a 24.
Yeah,
on
that
GD3.
passes. That passes. So it's just GD2 that gets hit.
Okay, go for it.
So
This
that
burst
is,
of lightning streaks across from you to GD2.
yeah, streaks across over Harrison's prone form. Hits GD2, but fails to jump across. That's how you do it, Harrison. None of this tumbling around. He takes 8 points of damage.
8 points. Zzzt. Okay,
That's my go over.
well done. Dogs go. Right. So let's do GD2. Sees Harrison kind of laying there, bemused, and goes for an attack. That is an 18.
That does not hit.
Okay.
I dodge out the way.
The GD3 goes for Ed. No, that's a 10. That
No,
doesn't-
get out of
that
here,
doesn't help.
dog.
And then GD4, boom, 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 bounds up to the side or left side of Ed and goes for an attack. Oh man. No, that's a 14. No, that's no good at all. Okay, end of the round. Top of the round. Rupp, you're up. Followed by Ed.
You're up.
Ruff is up.
Yeah, I'll do exactly the same thing.
Pop
and
into room. Attack.
take a spear and have a go.
Go ahead.
Natural 20.
Well
No,
done.
nice one.
It means I get to use the cards again.
Yay!
So what are you? Which one are you attacking?
The one that Ed is next to, I think.
He's next to one of them.
He's next to all of them. The one at the back.
They're
BD3.
numbered 3.
Yeah, three.
Okay. So number 3. This is. So these are the Pathfinder official critical hit deck. It's a spell, so I'm going to use that. The target is petrified for 10 minutes.
Great.
That basically means it's out of the fight, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just
Frozen.
it's just pretty much.
Well, I do 16 damage as well.
It's probably dead now.
And that was number 3, was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see it. You kind of like turn it. You don't exactly turn it to stone, but it's petrified. It kind of stops moving, slowly stops moving, and then you just see its eyes roll up into its head.
Good shot, Rupp.
It's dead.
Didn't expect to do that much.
That still counts as heads.
Yeah. I loosened the jar on that one.
Hold on, you haven't bet on dogs.
I got that one.
I'm a winner.
Right. Ed, you are up, followed by Tolkus.
Well, I was going to go for number 3, but it's been honestly rather
Decision
rudely
made.
taken from me.
Oh, I wonder why.
I'm going to turn to Goblin Dog number 4,
Okie dokie.
and
Go for it.
just do it really. So I'm going to do the 2 attacks thing again. I'm gonna
Power
do
attack. Or the 2 attacks too.
I'll do the 2 attacks thing. 15.
15 misses.
God damn it. Okay, next one. Next attack on this one. That's better. 25.
25
That
hits.
with the minus 4.
Oh, 21.
Still
It
hits.
still hits.
Still hits.
Nice one.
And then D12 plus 4, so that is... so that's 11
Good
of
hit.
the finest damage.
You managed to
No,
swing down
the man.
after the second hit and cleave a big chunk across its back. It howls and it definitely does not like that.
Well,
Tolkus...
it wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't.
Um,
Tolkus, you're up, followed by Harrison.
I'll attack G2.
Go ahead.
Power attack again. Oh, 14 plus 12, 26.
Yep, that hits.
And he gets 7 plus 2 plus 4. Whatever that adds up to.
That adds up to a kill.
No, okay, cool.
Another
Love
one.
that maths.
Another one.
Yeah.
This one I just lop its head off straight. Just like
Just
kind of
lands
back swing.
The head lands in Harrison's lap as he's sort of laying there.
Good catch, brother.
Okay, Harrison, you're up.
I
You've got
get
a
up.
Dog head in your lap.
I throw the dog head away and go, bad dog, and and throw it. I get up, dust myself off, head over to behind GD4, so basically diagonal to Ed, and I try and poke it with my rapier.
With your ribbon
So-
stick.
So 14 plus 10, so 24.
Yeah, hits.
So max damage of 6.
And you kill it. Well done.
Nice one.
So I
Poke. And it dies.
yeah, excellent. Well done.
Well
So
done,
you
brother.
you clearly hear the horse
Horse.
is banging the door of this shed thing. You can see the planks are slowly coming out on the nails. That's been banged into it. What would you like to do?
I'm going to open the door almost with a flare and
Well,
open it out.
it's been planked. It's been sealed. Bum, bum, bum,
Oh,
bum,
right,
bum, bum,
okay.
bum, bum,
So,
bum, bum, bum.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was
Go ahead.
I'll
Ed,
just tear. Just tear at the planks of wood.
Brilliant. So do an athletics check for me.
That I would love to do.
He really wants this.
That is a solid 18.
Okay, so you get to there are 3 or 4 planks just strips across this door. You just grab the first one, you pull it down and just throw it to the side. Plank number 2, roll again.
remember you have a hero point as well if you roll back.
So that's a 14.
Okay, so you struggle on this one. You manage to pull one side off, the other one's you're still struggling.
Can you see the horse now?
No, he can see. There's definitely a horse inside. You can hear it whinnying.
Right.
The door's cracked. There's some of the beams are just done in. It's almost like the horse can smell him or sense him as well. The horse has gone from being scared to
Beginning
being
to
excited.
question
The
this
horse just wants to
relationship
get
you've
out.
got with your horse head.
Anybody want to help him?
I'll give him a little bit of guidance. So I'll tell him to calm down, Go slow to go faster.
This reminds me of Equus.
So you get to have another go.
I'll have another go. It's like I thought when you said I cast guidance, it was like, oh no, you want to pull there? Look, you just that thing along there. Just grab that and pull. That's what you want to do. Oh, crit! I critted that, and there's a natural 20 on a plank of wood.
Okay, so you just pull that one off. You pull the other half off easy, and the other hand has already grabbed the next plank down. You just rip 2 planks off and throw it down.
Reach in, grab the horse.
Put it on your shoulder. You pull the planks of the door. You don't even use the hinges. You just put your fingers into the middle of the door and burst it apart.
I love it.
And out bounds the horse. You see the horse just trying to turn inside the shed and just bounds out past you. And
It's
you
just
yell.
definitely my horse.
It is your horse.
Okay, I was going to say, that's not my horse.
That's not my horse.
It's not my horse. Where are we? Yay! Woohoo! Shadow Mist! And I hug it and I brush its hair. I don't know why.
Never question the relationship between a man and his horse.
Never.
So, is this is your horse? I take it, Ed.
I've never seen it before in my life. Yes, this is my horse. This is Shadow Mist. This is Shadow Mist. This is my horse.
It's well,
It's so beautiful.
it is. Yes.
It's a
yes.
beautiful sight.
It's a big kind of Shire horse, looking black and white. Like if a badger was a horse, it would look like this. It's a beautiful stallion of a beast, but it's got some marks. You can see some cuts on its flank. Big sweaty beast, but it's full of muscle. And instantly sees Ed, so it sort of nudges its head into him. As
And
Ed
I'm back.
kind of takes it, just boom, 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 boom.
Oh, you
whispering.
rascal.
Right,
I love you so much. Oh, okay.
what do you want to do now?
He still seems a bit agitated. Should we get him outside where there's some more room, some more space? That's a big beast for being in such a small stable.
Right next
Yeah.
to the cliff, yes.
How did they get it across the boat bridge?
Well, we've got plenty of experience of getting large things across bridges when they don't want to cross.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's insulting. My horse and I, we often do dressage, so it's quite good at finding the little steps on
The right
rickety
steps,
bridges.
yeah.
I see, yes.
Of course.
And you use him to pull a cart?
I've only got one horse.
I see, right.
He likes
I
pulling
can't
them.
afford a horse for dressage and
Yes,
delivering
I
board games to.
see. Yes, to unsuspecting villagers.
Got to think of the overheads. Yeah, exactly.
Well, we're glad we could help you find the horse.
Thank you so much.
So you managed to get back into the trophy room where you saw the bones and the wings, and back out into the open air where the rickety bridge is. As you just about to cross the rickety bridge, you hear a kind of a strange noise behind you emanating from the stockade, and lots of other sort of noises.
That's not a horse.
I heard someone laughing.
Yeah. Do you want to hurry him
Someone
across?
laughing as well. Yes, Ed, you better head off. If you head back to Sandpoint, please deliver a message to the guards that we may have reduced the numbers of the goblins a little bit because one of the tribes has left, and we're trying to find the leaders of the other tribes, Rip Nugget, to try and disperse the rest of them. If you can let them know where we are and tell them to continue with fortifying the town, that would be excellent.
I will. Well, it's the least I could do that you helped me. So I'll go back there. I'll let them know what's happened. I need to sort of recuperate and start again. So that's as good a place to do it anyway. So no, thank you. And I get on my horse and we fly off.
without the wings. Yeah.
No, I'll get on the horse and try and make my way.
Trot along.
I'll trot along.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping us, and thank you for helping me win that gold piece. It was awesome.
Fired. Take it easy.
Goodbye.
So as
Come
you
to the
say-
Emporium, buy stuff sometime.
As you say your farewells and wish Ed the best as he trots across the rickety bridge, you hear noises behind you through the double doors and into the stockade, and as you all kind of slowly turn around to face this double set of doors, which is just kind of swaying now in the air, as the camera rotates to see that, as we kind of slowly pan away on our little drone cam, we will find out what happens next week as you start to go back into the stockade. Well done, guys!
Woo!
We didn't die.
We slaughtered goblins
And dogs.
and dogs.
Raggedy dogs.
Awesome game.
Raggedy dogs.
Yeah, thank you, Ed.
For joining us, Ed.
Cheers.
No,
Yeah,
thank you
thank you
for
very much, Ed.
inviting me and putting up with me. My character's apparent strange attraction to horses developed very naturally, actually.
But
Almost like it
that's
was
the fun
planned.
of it. So but that's the fun of it. It's literally coming on, having a chat, having a beer, and then just having some fun with a character. Which with Ed, we really did just kind of throw him in the deep end on that one. Even I surprised him with the song. So well done, Ed, for the Goblin song.
I really
no
wanted to
problem.
do the song. I thought it was great. I tried to.
That was great.
Available in Good Music Show
Available in Good
stores
Music
Monday.
Where all music is sold. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Right, Steve, quickly give away a Dungeon Fog.
Right, so I'll just pick someone out, shall I?
Yeah, let's see
down the
if
list.
anyone's listening. Hello, Rayek. Hello, Rimastino. Sunamano. Teshenti.
I'm-
Thickor.
Okay.
Hello to everyone. VNK.
I'm liking the cunning spelling of relic, the RE1YK. So if you are listening
Well done.
and are in chat, if you whisper our mod, I'm a good demon honest, then we'll get a 30-day premium dungeon fog code over to you. So relic, you put in chat or put in whisper, we'll sort out via email address getting that code over.
So, everyone, thank you very much for joining us. Remember, over the weekend, this episode will go live on YouTube, and if you want to win a copy of an Eldritch Foundry Custom Mini, your very own, this is my one, you're not having that. You get your own one, you log into the website, you make one. It's perfectly for free, it's completely free.
Perfectly for free.
Perfectly free,
Perfectly.
apart from shipping. You do have to pay £5 to get it shipped to you, but it comes in a lovely tin, all branded, very nice, especially if you play loads of tabletop games. You will absolutely love it. So make sure you do that. You have to subscribe and like the video. Check us out on YouTube. Mods, chuck up a YouTube link into the chat for me. Ed, once again, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a
Loved
pleasure
it.
having you on.
Thank you for having me. Cheers, guys.
Thank you for giving all the
Thank you.
giveaways
Yeah,
away.
thanks again, Ed. That's brilliant.
And who knows, we might see old Ed again and Shadow Mist again in the future. Who
Shadow
knows?
Mist is the star of the show. Let's face it. So
Pretty much. I mean
let's
the
face
voice
it.
acting on Shadow Mist was amazing. It was great. Superb, top notch. So again, if you're watching us on Twitch, thank you very much for joining. Throw us some Twitch Prime subs or whatever it's called now. It won't cost you a penny, and we get £2. We save up enough of those quids where we get a pizza. It's really that simple. So do everything you can to support us. Any support you can throw to a YouTube channel just by subscribing is amazing. We are going to wrap up there. It's now midnight. It's now Friday, and yeah, we've got another working day to go to.
A whole nother
We all
day.
Go to sleep. Yeah, it's a whole nother day. Once again, thank you so much for joining us. Ed, players, stay on just for another 5 minutes while we wrap this up. But everyone on Twitch, thank you so much for joining us, and good night.
Yeah, to the chopper. I'll be back.
We've got one more.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Bye.